All righty. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 12.
What the yo, bro?
I said we're going live.
Mumful. We here. I wasn't ready, but we here. Yo, Mars, I like that color hoodie. I like it.
Me too, man. I love this color. Festive season.
There you go. Is do you celebrate Christmas?
Absolutely not. But
Okay.
festive season.
Okay. Here we go. No clue what that is, but we're here.
It's holiday season, man. I like how Mars and Joel are matching today. You know what I'm saying? That's cute on y'all's end.
Yeah, we have the same shade of hoodie.
We are here, episode 12 of Bard Online. As y'all see, we have some very special guests with us. We have Riv and Joel from Pick a Side Podcast. How y'all doing, fellas? You know, how's your weekend? And how's holiday season been treating y'all?
I'm doing great. I'm kind of annoyed about holiday season. It's usually the worst time of the year for me. I have to spend money on other people and get them things, and I really, it's not my favorite time. I'll still do it out of the kindness of my heart, but I'm not looking forward to, getting nice gifts for other people. But other than that, I'm pretty excited. The Packers play today. Must-win game for them, and also for basketball. The Knicks are fresh off winning the NBA Cup, and that was the biggest moment of my Knicks fandom, you can argue, along with making the conference finals this past playoff. So I'm doing pretty good all around.
Oh yeah, I did forget. You're a Knicks guy. So, do you feel like y'all can go all the way this year, or at least should be the favorite to get out the Eastern Conference? Just real quick.
I think they could go all the way with like outside chance to do it. I think OKC and Denver are the clear-cut favorites. Unless we get a Herculean effort from Brunson and then Karl Anthony Towns and everybody's just playing like A+ throughout, I think we can win. But out of the East, I think they should be the clear favorites out of the East. And that's with all due respect to Detroit. I just think that the Knicks are better.
Okay. Look at that, Mars. Look at there. Figured it out. Hey, Riv.
What up?
How you doing, man? How you doing? Tell us about your holiday season and how you feeling.
I feel good. Holiday season is cool. It's chill. Good vibes. We get some good hoops. We had some good hoops last night for sure. My Eagles play at 5 p.m. Must win. We're playing the Washington Commanders. Must win. But for the most part, I've enjoyed just sports, basketball, college basketball, the conversations around the big three and whatnot, and just, trying to enjoy it as much as possible.
Okay. And of course, my fellow co-host, the Brit, Mars, how you doing? How's your weekend? I know you're not festive because you don't do anything joyful or anything that brings you happiness in your life. So other than that, how's your weekend going?
Watching basketball brings me happiness. Thank you very much. So yeah, shush.
Yeah.
But yeah, my weekend's been productive, man. Been awake for a whole hour. So,
Early start.
Been locked in.
Oh yeah, it is. What time is it over there?
It's evening time. Evening time.
Okay.
It's evening time.
Well, we are here to rank the top 5 MVP candidates.
Whoa.
Question. Yes, sir.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Real talk. I have a question for you because I've been noticing, and what I am is I'm an observer, and I am an observer, and what I like to do is I like to have fun. What I've noticed on Twitter, well, X, I should say, what I've noticed on the X is you're a bit of a hater, but you're like a closeted hater. And, I think it's interesting.
The only closet he's in.
Oh, wow. I think it's interesting how I watch you tweet, and that's why I asked, like, what's your favorite team? Because I've noticed your tweets about Luka, and it gives me this vibe that you really don't like him. But, of course, I could be wrong. But just what's your, honest thoughts? I've been seeing Lakers fans be upset about his PRA. And I get it. We're straying away from the PRA merchants and just let's rack up this points, rebounds, assists, and see how life goes. I just want to hear your thoughts on that because I've noticed that you're getting frustrated at Mr. PRA King himself.
You know what? I'm thankful that you actually posed this question so I can have a platform to explain myself very quickly. So,
floor is yours.
23-24. If you know me, I was going around screaming to anybody who would listen that Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world
Yeah.
in 2023, 2024. I truly felt like that. I think his level of play was at that level. 24, 25 comes around, you know, he's out there looking a bit pudgy, right? So had a little injury, new team, new circumstances, not a great team to optimize him. So I give him a pass last year. Give him a pass. He comes back this year, you know, takes great care of himself in the offseason. Oh, I said Jokic, my fault. Jokic do be on the top of my mind. I did mean Luka. Thank you, Damon.
There's another
But
hater going on, but here we go.
yeah,
All right.
now that is who I'm a hater of, not Luka. Luka, right? He takes care of himself in the offseason. He comes back in shape. I see him in Eurobasket. He looks amazing. So I'm like, you know what? Luka's finna get right back to that 24 season, and we're gonna be here right back in best in the world talks. However, Riv, it's just, you know, bricking step back threes and grifting every time he breaks the 3-point line with the ball. It's not a joy to watch. I'm sorry. I'm happy he's on my team. He's one of my favorite players in the league, but I don't feel like he's playing to 24 levels, in my opinion. The stats are there, but if you watch him play, I just don't feel like he's playing to that level. And I think that, you know, other Laker fans or Luka fans who just look at his box score and want to say, oh, he's playing as good as Jokic right now or playing as good as SGA. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm watching these games, bro. Like, for him to be, shooting 12 threes a game, 11, 12 threes a game, shooting 12 free throws a game. And last month in November, Riv, he had a 59 true shooting, shooting 12 threes and 12 free throws. You know what that means? He's out there bricking a lot.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah. So, not to mention, nigga can't hold nobody on the stage right now, let alone NBA players. So that's kind of my, you know, kind of my gripe. I still think he's a top 5-6 player in the league right now.
That number's getting lower every time you say it.
I do like 6. Okay.
3 weeks ago, he was better than Shai, by the way. Then he was like, he a top 4 player. Now I'm hearing top 5, 6. It's going down each week. Next week is gonna be he top 10.
He might crop out the top 15 by the end of the year.
No. Joel, hey, I know you're another part of Luka FC. Am I tripping or am I spitting facts? You know what I'm saying?
I haven't watched enough Lakers and Luka basketball this year to really make that distinction. But I think that you bring up a valid point with him shooting as many threes as he's shooting and free throws that he's shooting. You would like his efficiency to be better. I think what's frustrating about him is that his percentages finishing at the rim are really high. It's just that he's not trying to be aggressive and assertive in attacking the basket as consistently as he probably should. So I understand, and I just feel like the landscape of the league right now, the reason why he's getting lower is because Luka started with such a head start entering the league. Fantastic rookie season, all NBA, his second year. Shai, for most of the years I've been watching basketball, both of their careers, Luka was the better player. But Shai has, as of recently, accomplished more and developed to where he's been playing better than Luka. Jokic is a perfect offensive player, more efficient than Luka. He's over him. Giannis, he's an MVP and Finals MVP, dropped 50 in Game 6. He's over Luka. And then I feel like now it becomes a conversation between him and Wemby, and Wemby being that elite on defense and that elite offensively, you can also push him over Luka. So I just feel like as everybody around Luka is starting to ascend, he is not ascending with them. I feel like he is kind of he's still great. Don't get me wrong, he's still great, but you kind of want to see another level to him so he can cement himself as the very best in the world. And it's crazy saying that considering what he's averaging, but here we are.
Exactly. It's like he came into the league and by year 2 was basically a top 5 to 7 player. And so because others are progressing, just like you said, to that level, and he's just staying a top 5 player. It seems like he's stagnant, and all these other people are like, progressing at an extraordinary rate, but they are still just catching up to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, he's not on that tier. It's just, hey, this hardware is going everywhere but the Luka. Shai's getting MVPs. Even Tatum got a championship.
Whoa. Oh, show some respect. Show some respect.
So, like, Luka, he's like probably 4th, 5th best player in the world right now, right? But like, let me ask you guys this.
I said 5,
so,
6, 5.
Do you all think
6,
that
7.
Wemby is better than Luka?
I don't.
Okay, you don't think Wemby's better than Luka just yet?
No.
I think there's 4 clear players better than Wemby, and then everybody else we can have a conversation about. Luka, Giannis, Joker, SGA. After that, you can have a conversation with anybody.
Okay. I have Ant better than Wemby. Personally.
I know you do. I was going to ask you about that too, because I've been seeing them other tweets too. I know that's why you put him at 6, but I ain't going to say nothing yet. I was going to wait. But
Wemby is the only player that can accomplish nothing and be ranked in the top 5. It's pretty much what it is right now.
So, yeah.
I think he's an alien. Well, these 2 players I'm about to name, do you think they can be just as good as Luka, if not ranked like ahead of him after this season? Cade Cunningham and Anthony Edwards.
See, I think Ant can definitely pass him this year. I think that's on the table. I don't think Cade is there yet as a scorer. He needs to be more efficient, but by next year, maybe. Like, Luka could be the 7th best player in the league.
Oh my goodness!
What? It's possible. I'm not saying that he's not great. It's just like these other players.
Funny?
What's up?
What's funny is that we talked about how like all these players are like ascending around Luka, and he has to catch up. But I think it's funny because I think he's just low-key got worse. And I think that's now everybody's catching up to like the worst version or surpassing the worst version of Luka, because Luka used to be able to get to the rim. He used to be able to do all this type of get to the rim. Now I'm going to hit you in the post and I can hit 3-point. Now it's just like, I'm going to shoot this jumper. And I think it is because of his body type. It is because he doesn't want to run out that motor throughout the game, because you can see him huffing and puffing. No offense. And I don't even mean to be an asshole, but you can see it in the games. He's huffing and puffing. He's putting up 20 points in the first quarter, and by the third quarter, you can see he's a little bit gassed. He's tired because he runs out that motor a little bit fast. 6'7", 240 or whatever it is. I understand it. In terms of Ant-Man and Cade, though, Ant-Man, I'll say yes. Cade is weird because Cade, like you mentioned, as a scorer, he's not the most efficient of the bunch. But I think in terms of even in impact numbers, they don't really show it too much. But if you just watch Detroit, I think he has probably the same impact as damn near anybody in the league, with just how important he is for them. But I think, like you mentioned, if Cade, because as a defender, I think Cade he's been great this year for the load he's had. He's been great this year. Just as he has to be an efficient scorer. Like, we're going to talk about Ant probably later, but Ant's been probably the most efficient scorer in basketball in terms of just level 1, level 2, level 3. I think Cade still struggles a little bit at the rim. Some easy ones he has to work on. The 3-ball has been climbing lately, but you want that 3-ball to get back up there. As for the mid-range, though, it's money. But Cade, you need probably like a year or 2 more. And yeah. I mean, I could see it, man. I could see it.
Let alone a good, okay, so Wemby wasn't in any of our top 5s, correct?
For MVP?
No, just top 5 players in the league right now.
Oh,
he's a top 5 player for me.
Mars?
I don't know. That 5 through 7 is like
it's sporadic, man.
Yeah, I'm with Riv in the sense of my 4 is my 4. The order, whatever. But my 4, those guys kind of pretty much stamped. Jokic, Giannis, SGA, and Luka. Those guys are in my top 5. The 5th spot, Wemby, and depends on how I feel about Steph on the day. Whatever. But I don't know. Today, let's go with Wemby.
I had Tatum at 5, but then obviously he got hurt. But I had Tatum at 5.
I forgot about
that. So Wemby, like Mars mentioned, 5 to 7, you can make a case he's better than all of them. Like, sure, 5.
Is there any other superstar in the league that can go down with a serious injury and their team is still a top 3 team in the East?
Who are
Watch
you?
it, just Tatum.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about?
Like,
Yeah.
is there any superstar that can go down?
You said
and
in
San
the
they're-
Antonio was
well,
9-3.
not even just the East, but they could be a top team in their conference, and
In the
their
East?
best players out.
In the East, probably
Yeah,
not.
OKC could win 55 games in the Eastern Conference.
No, they
without
can't.
Shai.
Oh, in the East.
Without
No,
Shai? Yeah.
I don't think so.
The Lakers were the
Why
3
not?
seed without Bron this year before he came back.
I don't.
Bron is-
I see OKC, and I feel like they're more Shea reliant than people want to give them credit for.
Didn't the Spurs just go 9-3 without Wemby?
I was just about to say that.
They did.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got
But
Fox though.
small sample size. Small sample size.
They
But
got
I
a
do
small
think the
sample
Spurs.
size.
5 games in
Wemby.
for Boston.
That's true. That is true. I don't know. Joy, I know you're trying to, shoot a little jab at Tatum right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's
I'm just
cool,
saying.
Is
Is Jaylen Brown actually the best player on that team?
Holy moly!
Oh,
donut
my
shot.
goodness
Oh
gracious.
gosh! Oh, we gotta cut that.
So we're here to rank the top 5 MVP candidates. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we're already here. We're already here with the energy man and the takes. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to ask who is your 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. We're going to go individually one by one, giving our 5th and then the 4th and then, so on and so forth, and giving an explanation as to why you have them in their current position, right? I think it's only right that we, be hospitable and start with our guests. So,
No. The way you've been tweeting, I want you to go first because I really want to hear your list. Because you're first, like Mars mentioned, you had Luka somewhere, and then you've dropped numbers every month or so. Now he's top 5, top 6. So now I'm curious just to see where you're at with number 5 because I think me and you are gonna have a similar guy pretty high on the list. I do think on this list though 1 and 2 is pretty consensus. So I think the conversation is like 4, 5, 3. If I think we're all smart like we're supposed to be, I think 1 and 2 are pretty locked in. Hopefully Mars is giving me a look. I don't know, but hopefully.
So for me at 5, I have Jalen Brunson. That's who's at my 5. I think Jalen Brunson has been playing phenomenal basketball this year. The Knicks are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, as Joel outlined earlier. I do think this is their year to get out of the East. And when I was doing the list, I was kind of thinking along sort of the lines of who could actually win the award as far as like how the voters think about the award as well, right? So Brunson being the 2nd seed, Brunson scoring the ball at an efficient clip again this year as he always does. I actually think I said this recently. I think Jalen Brunson is the best 6'2" and underscore I've ever seen in my life, including Allen Iverson. I think he's a better scorer than Allen Iverson. I think he has better playoff translation than AI. So I'm very high on Jalen Brunson. He's a borderline-ish top 10 player, and his team is performing at a really high level with him on the court. So I got Jalen Brunson at 5.
You want to go next, Joel, or would you like me to go next?
I love the Jalen Brunson respect. I'm gonna go Kate Cunningham at 5. I'm going Kate at 5. You just mentioned the PRA stuff, Riv, and I don't want to discount that when it comes to Cade. He's leading the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. But I feel like the Pistons are more of a defensive-oriented team. Their offensive rating is it's top 10. It's not elite. It's a really great unit, though. And I think Cade Cunningham's efficiency is just what brings him down to me in the conversation. And there's also been ascensions around him, like Jalen Duren really solidifying himself as an all-star as well. But I got Cade at 5. I just think that there's one guy in New York playing better than him.
I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I got Cade at 5 too. I think Cade's case is because we know how the MVP goes. It's somebody have great numbers, others can have narrative, others can have agenda. I think Cade's case is outside of his numbers. It's more about just hype, agenda, narrative. You got the Detroit Pistons sitting at the #1 seed right now. I think if they continue that pace, there's no way he won't be in consideration for it. Joel, you mentioned it, obviously, and I talked about it a little bit earlier. His efficiency isn't the greatest for sure. I think Jalen Brunson is a more efficient player. I just value, like you mentioned, the defense is kind of what Detroit has built their foundation on in the JB Bickerstaff era. JB Bickerstaff is not this high-end offensive-minded coach, but what he is a defensive-minded coach. They have the players around them to be that. I also don't think they have the players around them offensively to be this high-end offensive team, and which is why it makes it a little bit harder for Cade to do what he needs to do. But I think he's improved as a playmaker, as just making the right reads, being a little bit more efficient on that end. I think defensively, he is also a part of the reason why the defense is good. You can't hunt him on the defensive end. This is a guy who is good in help, a guy who's good in one-on-one defense. And I think he's been the best player in the team. You mentioned Jalen Duren. I think Jalen Duren has made strides in his game, but one of the biggest strides in his game is also being one of the best pick and rollers in the game, and that comes with Cade being able to be a magnificent passer. So I think with Cade, the numbers aren't pretty, but I think the impact is there. I think if you watch Detroit play, it's sound. He's been the leader for them in the locker room, and yeah, Cade is at 5. He's the best player in the East, man, outside of Giannis.
Oh,
let me throw that out there.
All righty. He's not better than Jalen Brunson right now.
He's not,
but respect.
I'm gonna say it for sure. He's not, but I'm gonna say it definitely.
Mars.
1 year.
Hello.
Maybe. Actually, next year I'm expecting Cade to be better than Jalen Brunson next year. Actually. But yeah, Mars, who do you have at 5?
My number 5, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, I was thinking about him at 5 myself.
Yeah, I think he's having a really good year.
Walk me
doing
through
everything.
Walk
I think Philly, for a lot of people, they're a surprising team. I think they're a top 5 seed in the East. Joel's been in and out, and I could make the argument that having a player as big as Joel Embiid be in and out of the lineup as often as he is a harder adjustment than just not having Joel Embiid in the first place, because each game is a different adjustment. Each game is a different part on the scouting report. Do you have Joel Embiid that night? Or you going with Andre Drummond? Then your role changes, all of that. And Tyrese Maxey's been amenable to all of that. He's just been adjusting. Many games without Joel Embiid, we see what he's doing for that offense. He's floor raising it crazy, especially before Paul George came back. He really was their only guy you could reliably ask to score. Getting downhill with the best of them, creating shots for his teammates, shooting a 3 at a high clip. I think he's averaging 30. Not to mention the fact that he's being asked to play 40 minutes a game is a big deal to me, because that quite frankly means that Philly can't survive without him, and they know they can't survive without him this season. And I think that's the definition of value. So I will say my caveat was, if you weren't on pace right now to play 65 games, I didn't put you on the list. So Maxey got in kind of on default.
That's fair though.
But that's why he's on my list. But he's at number 5. He's been.
And I think the most important thing you said to me was the 40 minutes. I think that was the biggest thing. Maxey's playing Monte Ellis minutes right now and having an insane amount of usage, having to do everything for this team that's been banged up. Funny story, Mars. I had him finishing top 3 seed in the league.
Yeah. So this side of the show, we know Boom. That's all I'm hearing. We know Boom.
I took a game.
That's all I'm hearing.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know if they'll finish there, but I thought they'd be a good team. And Paul George has been cool for them since he's been back. The team is just so injury riddled. I don't know. The team is hard. You don't know
haven't seen them fully healthy yet. Still waiting for Kelly Oubre to come back.
Yeah,
you probably won't see them fully healthy all year.
I mean, you can't rely on Joel Embiid.
Exactly. So this is the side of
his health seems to be okay right now. We'll hold our breath.
This is the side living in reality. That side's living in Delulu land.
My girlfriend
has been great. How am I not living in reality?
Bro, the Sixers aren't finishing as a top 3 seed.
No, they're not.
Top 3. I just keep saying Philly and 6. But what I will say is that a 5 seed right now, and they're a game and a half back of 3. So shut up.
My girlfriend has Joel Embiid in fantasy basketball, and she is so frustrated with Embiid. She's thinking about cutting him, because there are moments where it says that he'll play in a game, he's available, and then last minute he's just ruled out. It's so hit or miss with him, and you can't rely on him. So I think that helps your Tyrese Maxey case. The fact that every night they don't know if one of the best players on the team is going to play, and Maxey's carrying a load.
They just made I think they just made a rule on that with like FanDuel where like you have to like, I think update people every hour or so who's gonna play, just so people won't bet on them.
Making rules for parlays.
I mean,
Well,
Embiid's played 11 games
we're
this
at,
year.
that's where we're at.
He's played 11 games.
Hey,
It's
listen,
also
man.
because these players, betting on themselves and stuff like that. They trying to. I heard somebody recently just got caught in college.
What?
Yeah, betting on their unders or something like that. It's getting out of hand. You know
If
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
an NBA player,
I'll be doing
mom
the same
bet on me.
thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be doing the same
I had my mom bet on me for sure. Like, Mom, I'm gonna play like ass tonight. Take that under.
Yeah, but I wouldn't disrespect myself like that. I'll be taking the over all the time.
I think my theory is if you bet your overs, I don't see a problem.
Facts. I got to go out there and hoop to get the over.
Yeah,
Like,
if you bet in your unders,
are you-
then we can say you sabotaging the team. You bet your overs, I ain't really got a problem with
But
it.
are you sabotaging that? Because you could be taking some parking lot wild threes. Like
that's
some
on the
insane
coach just
shot.
sub me out there.
Yeah, then you're gonna get
If
benched,
I'm
and then you're not gonna hit your
sabotaging the
overs.
offense, sub me out.
Yeah, and then
That's
you're
what
gonna
that
get
means.
benched, and you're not gonna hit your overs. So guess what? You
Exactly.
sabotage the team.
That's a good
In
point.
order to hit your overs, you gotta play the minutes to hit your overs. You better go hoop.
I agree with that. So we went through 5. By that logic, though, I'm interested in seeing if you have another name on your list without the best player logic. I'm interested in saying. So at number 4, I have Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
I have Luka Doncic at number 4 on my MVP ladder. Obviously, winning a lot of games in LA because we get to play the Jazz 15 times and stuff like that. Salute to us.
He can't even praise
he
him.
also-
He can't even
What?
praise him.
I'm giving him his props. Obviously just had a 45, 14, and 10 game. Absolutely balled out in that game. 3 for 12 from 3, but who cares? He's still having a historic box score season. So shout out to Luka Doncic. The reason why I can't have him as high as some of these other players that I have on the list. Number 1, Austin Reeves has been playing out of his mind this season. I think he's 28 on like 66 true shooting or something.
He just can't
like
guard
that.
me.
I mean, we're the Lakers. We're not worried about guarding. We just put it in the basket. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Luka Doncic is at 4 for me. Still an elite offensive player. Probably the second or third best offensive player in the world. The best pick-and-roll player in the league still, in my opinion. Can make every read out of the pick-and-roll. We're running more pick-and-roll than anybody else as well. With him on the court, we're still an elite offense. The data is backing that up. One of the best shot creators in the league. One of the best players in isolation as well. So, Luka Doncic is still an S-tier player in the league. So I have him at 4 on my MVP ladder.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson is 4 for me. I think he's the most disrespected star in the NBA right now. He's having a career season, yet you have people still thinking that someone like Cade Cunningham is over him when Jalen Brunson played better than him in the playoffs. Jeez. And Jalen Brunson over the past 3 playoffs has averaged 30 points per game. He has had stretches in the postseason that have rivaled Michael Jordan, and he is still disrespected. I think he is the best undersized scorer in the history of the league.
No league
He's
tax.
right up there. And I feel like he's getting disrespected, and he doesn't get the proper respect that he deserves when we talk about the hierarchy of the top players in the league, because what he has done, his resume speaks for itself, but people are infatuated with the height, with the measurables, and shall I say defense? So they try to knock my guy.
That was, you just disrespected Cade. That was rude. I don't know why you did that. But whatever. The reason why people look at it like that, Joel, is because Cade can guard people, like actually guard people. He doesn't put up 40 and give up 40. Like he did against Indiana.
But he does shoot like 20% on catch and shoot threes.
Whoa! I don't know why he does that. It's weird. I don't know.
These are the
a lot of
facts.
wide open looks. Can't tell you why. It's very odd. But I will say Brunson's awesome. I have Luka sitting at number 4. I think it's weird. I think the Lakers are the weirdest team in the league. They
But
have
I'm a
like
Luka hater, though, by the way.
no, they have like a negative net rating when their 3 best players like play together. But then if you take like one off and you
We're
just keep
good.
one off, you're like OD. It's like really
That
weird.
was the same thing last year.
Yeah, it's them 3 just. But offensively, you said a lot of good things. Real talk. Pretty much the same thing I was going to say. Like Luka has been one of the best offensive players in basketball. I think him not getting to the rim and still being able to put up 30 a game is kind of like insane. Just means he's figured out the league. In my opinion, he's that good. Offensively, he's been a consistent for you guys throughout most nights. And you guys have been beating up on some weak opponents, but you got to play who you play. And I think he's been awesome this year. I think when Reeves is off or LeBron is off, he's still putting up a high clip. The net rating's high, offensive rating is high, so the impact numbers are there for Luka. And I would love for him to get to the rim more. I would, but I think right now he's playing at a high level. You just want him to make it to April and May. If he can, then he can. But I think he deserves to be up on this list.
Absolutely. When I watch Luka, it's not like I don't see him choosing not to get to the rim. I just don't think he.
Yeah, he's just I'm with you a little bit.
I don't think he has that burst he used to have a little bit. See, people forget 20 to like 22, 23 Luka, he could get by people off the dribble. He had a first step that could get by you. And he might throw it on you too. He might punch it on you. We getting excited off tip dunks from a 6'7" nigga. Like, what are we doing? So, and it's a bit nasty as far as the burst and athleticism, but he's still top tier skill wise. So,
he's more slow and methodical. Like now it's old man game. That's all it is.
Right. That's gonna work come playoff time for sure. Mars,
you need it. You need it to work.
Hey, we hope so. I'm open. Who's at number 4 for you?
Jalen Brunson. Kind of just echoing all the sentiments you had when you had Brunson at 5. One of the best offensive players in the league. The scoring is extremely consistent. He's able to raise the volume on a whim. Shout out to VJ Edgecombe though. VJ Edgecombe was locking him up yesterday. But last game notwithstanding, we'll just say fatigue from winning the NBA Cup. But yeah, Jalen Brunson's just been nothing short of amazing for multiple years now. But I think this year, obviously with the Knicks being as good as they are, we all know I think Jalen Brunson is their best offensive player. Being able to take that burden, handle the ball as much as he does, not turn the ball over really at any sort of clip. I think he's averaging 2 turnovers a game with his sort of volume and usage is insane. Creating looks for a lot of other people. He's also been more willing to get off the ball this year, allow guys like Mikal to get into the teeth of the defense, allowing Cat to be like this hub, and Cat's passing has been really good. So like he's been able to blend his game and fit his teammates and allow them to be maximized as well, which I think is a testament to his ability. He's averaging 28, if that means anything to people. Now, obviously, the defense is egregious, and that's why I couldn't get him at number 3. But offensively, I don't really have any questions with Jalen Brunson. Extremely clutch, extremely reliable, can score from all over the court, get his teammates involved, play on and off the ball. He's just that good.
I think we're all going to have round table 3. I think.
Well, probably not.
I don't think so. Nah. I doubt
Luka was 4.
Yeah. I had Luka 4. You have Luka 4. I think Joel had Brunson
4.
And K 5, and Mars had Tyrese, and you just had Brunson.
Here we go.
All right, so we're down to the top 3. Let me read some of these. This super chat. No, I have 2. Yeah, and appreciate you, Pick a Side Meme, for gifting 5 memberships. Salute to you. Same Pick a Side Meme said, "I love you, River Maxwell Brown Sr." Is this somebody that knows you, Riv? Or
unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yes. He's my biggest op.
This doesn't look like an op to me. This
seems like he's an admirer.
Exactly. Nah, bro, this is all a troll. He's my biggest op. He said my whole middle name. He knows I hate when people say my middle name.
You could pass from Maxwell on a Halloween night.
Maxwell.
XD Wolf says, Why is Maxey not higher on the MVP ladder than Luka? Because I think Maxey has a worse team and doing pretty decent for what he has. He's not playing better, unfortunately. That's part of it. But if you did have Maxey over Luka on the MVP ladder, I wouldn't be like mad at it right
Me
now.
either.
He is doing a lot of
course
floor
you
raising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, okay, whatever, brother. I don't even have Maxey on my list, but
Definitely honorable mention for me.
yeah, honorable mention. Facts. Honorable.
Everyone after 2 is an honorable mention for me. None of them have a chance. But,
I'll be honest. You're cooking.
But we got to do a top 5, so But everyone after 2 is honorable mention.
Yeah,
I think my 3 has a shot at the award.
He doesn't, but I know who you're gonna say, and I'm glad you're gonna have the respect. But
he definitely doesn't. But
Yeah,
it's
he
nice of
doesn't.
you to
Unless
pick up.
the first 2 get hurt and the 65 game thing cuts him off, no shot.
All right, so we're on the top 3, and my 3rd is Cade Cunningham.
Oh,
That's who I have at 3. I think the fact that the Pistons are number 1 in the East and are 21-5. I think that would bode well in MVP voting. I also think you saw what?
21-6. They just lost to Dallas.
Oh, 21-6. Whatever. Still great record. Number 1 in the East by far. So Cade being the best player on the best team in the East when it's kind of like a surprise. Nobody was expecting the Pistons to be this good. I think that bodes well for him. I also really value the fact that he's one of these players that has a tremendous offensive load, right? Pause. But like Jalen Brunson, Luka, these type players have that same kind of offensive load, but he's a substantially better defender than them. And I think somebody who can one man an offense, plus not only just be like a neutral, but also bring positive value to your team defensively, I think that is a very valuable player. And the Pistons have one of the better defenses in the league, and that is also due to Cade Cunningham as well. Yes, there are better defenders on the team than Cade, but I think he is a good contributor to that defense. So I think the fact that the record is that good, I think the element of surprise bodes well for him. And I think that his level of play on both ends of the court, and quite frankly, his points, rebounds, assists is going to bode well for him as well. It's going to average a lot of points. It's going to average a lot of assists. So I think that he has a real shot at winning the award, kind of like a 2011 D Rose MVP, if you will, because they were a great defense. They were number 1 seed in the East. They won like 60+ games that year.
They had the best player in the East.
I mean, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade exist, but
don't care.
Fairs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to you, Rev. Who's your number 3?
You actually you caught me off guard. Didn't think you have Cade at 3. I got Ant-Man at 3. I thought we were gonna be on the same page. I got Ant-Man at 3. I think, like, legitimately, he's been one of the best scorers in basketball. He's efficient from literally everywhere. I had to double check just to make sure I wasn't tweaking off anything. Been efficient in the long mid-range, short mid, 3-point shot, rim, free throws, and he's getting a good amount of attempts. Like, he's in the top percentile in every area. He's been one of the best scorers in basketball. And I think that Minnesota team still doesn't have a point guard, and I feel like that would help Ant so much more. But it's honestly been kind of a thing that's just kind of made him grow his game even more. He comes back every year with something new. I think what's really important about this Minnesota team is how much of a leader he is. Definitely surprised you didn't have him. I think Ant-Man has been just as good as all these guys. And then you factor in the fact that he has been making an adjustment in the playmaking department. The assists aren't there, of course, but the reads are there. They're just not hitting the shot you want them to sometimes. I think Ant for me is sitting at 3, but I'm kind of with Mars in the sentiment of really 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 really have no chance.
Anthony Edwards, I like that you have him here because he's deserving of praise. He's having a career year, finishing at the rim, shooting from mid-range, and shooting from 3. He's developed his mid-range shot to where it's gotten so much better. He's developed the post game in large part because of his series against OKC, as he stated in a post game interview recently. And I think that because the Wolves haven't been winning as much and they're not a top seed in the West right now, it brings down his case. But most of that has to do with he's been in and out of the lineup somewhat, and then they really just don't have a point guard. Rob Dillingham had
Sucks.
a sequence where it was promising.
Sucks.
He had
Just
a
say it,
block.
Joel.
He
Just say
saved
it.
the ball, transition,
It's so
lob.
over.
I mean, Rob Dillingham, I'm not giving up just
It's never been more
yet.
over for a player ever.
Yeah, hey, he looks 5'8" out there. I'm not gonna lie, he looks tiny,
Amen,
bro. He
amen.
doesn't even look like an
130
NBA
pounds.
player. Yeah, he doesn't look like an
Amen.
NBA player.
He's Rob too shifty, man. He can't fit.
He looked like he need to be in the 1-on-1s and ball his life. He'd be fit perfect right in there.
I'm still gonna believe in him, but I kind of do think we're overthinking Luka a little bit. I think Luka, for all the knocks on his game, the free throws, the amount of threes he's taken, when he's on the floor, the Lakers have an elite offense. He is averaging 34, 9 and 9, regardless of if it looks pretty, if it doesn't. That's what he is producing on a nightly basis. Without LeBron James for most of the season, he has been the best offensive player, and you also can't discount Reeves' role in that. I think Luka is the clear-cut 3, and for all the knocks we have on him, if this is the lowest it's going to look this year, then I'm just looking forward to when he turns it on, and how's that going to look?
I'm not mad at Luka. I do think, number one, I think Luka's better than Cade. I don't even think that's a discussion. I'm trying to view it from the standpoint of, okay, what are going to be some of the knocks against Luka? If Austin Reeves continues to play this well, that's going to kind of take away from his MVP shine a little bit. And then obviously if LeBron picks up his play as well, usually we do get a better version of Bron kind of late December forward, right? So I'm looking at that as well. And then again, I'm looking at the Pistons team. The narrative around that team, although it's not true, is they're like Cade's over there by himself winning these games. Like that's the narrative. So again, I think that is going to push Cade forward in the MVP conversation. But again, I don't think he's as good as Luka or Ant, to be honest with you, to Riv's point as well about the Ant.
Yeah, I think small sample size too. Like without Luka, Reeves can still get it done. I think they're undefeated, or at least like 3-1 or something like that without Luka. And with Tim's, hopefully somebody fact checks me, but I remember Austin Reeves went on like a 2-3 game stretch without Luka where he was putting up like 30 to 40 a night. And they were still winning. Yeah. The Tims without Ant just lost to the Grizzlies and Cam Spencer. So I think that's kind of the difference in where I'm at with it, where this team kind of similar with what Real Talk is saying. Like a lot of these teams don't have another offensive engine. And granted, we didn't see this type of offensive engine from Austin Reeves, like him coming out averaging 28 a night. But that I feel like that is going to hold a little bit of weight to this conversation.
Absolutely. Mars.
My number 3 is also Cade.
Ball today.
Today. Interesting. I think kind of echoing your sentiments, minus the he actually has a chance. No. But everything else, he's been amazing. I think the biggest reason I have him above the likes of Brunson and Maxey is because although the Pistons are an elite defense, he's actively helping that situation. The fact that he is able to contribute to that defense, be a viable defender, whether that's rim protecting, whether that's chasing people, forcing turnovers, whatever the case may be. I think Cade being a viable piece within a defense that is that good is valuable. Then offensively, he does a little bit of everything. I think the versatility is what makes him and the Pistons so good, is that he can dominate the ball, but he doesn't dominate the ball in a way that gets his team out of rhythm because of the advantages he's able to create, and he's allowing people to still be themselves while he's dominating the basketball. So guys like Duncan Robinson are able to be fine. Jalen Duren obviously having the best year of his career. That's also with his own growth. I'm not saying it's all because of Cade, but these guys are able to be the best versions of themselves alongside a ball dominant player, which is kind of like the downsides of heliocentrism. Typically, it's like, oh, this guy dominates the ball, everyone else is out of rhythm. But I don't think that's the case with Cade. In part because of the ways in which he operates, because he can get the ball in the post, because he can be used as a screener, because he can play in the middle of the floor, the mid-range stuff, the way he's able to manipulate defenses, all of that just opens up the floor for his teammates who aren't the greatest shooters, but he creates so much space for them that they are able to either drive, shoot, swing. Like he creates so many advantages for his team that it allows them to be a really good offense when he's on the floor, still a really good defense, and one of the best teams in the league. So I think like the efficiency stuff is obviously not great. You want him to shoot better than 32% from three, but it's like I don't think the quote unquote lack of efficiency is as damaging as like it looks on a piece of paper.
On a piece
like
of
I don't like whatever he is, -2 true shooting, whatever it may be. I don't really think that bleeds that much value. So that's why I have him as my number 3. The impact on the Pistons, how good he's been. Raw box score 27 and 9 is still amazing. The turnovers have gone down, so he's not really bleeding value in that department, not giving up as many transition opportunities because of the turnovers. And he can just fit his game to whatever the team needs on any given night. Like that game against the Wizards where he takes 45 shots because everyone is out. Now, is that ideal on an 82 game sample? No. But when you need it on that night, the fact that he's able to do that is valuable. And then he's able to scale down the scoring on other nights where other people have it going. That malleability, I think, is what makes him so valuable. And that's why I have him at number 3.
What's funny, Rev? What's catching your attention, man?
I went through the mud with Cade, man. I love seeing this. I love this, man. We were in Scotty Barnes talks. Now look,
brother.
The people I communicate with, he's still in those talks. So,
yeah, there are a few that still believe that. Shout out to the school supplies.
Yeah, we're out of there now.
And he's losing those talks, by the way.
For the people who know ball, we're out of there. We're in different talks right now, and I love that.
It was crazy. 2 years ago, you dare say Cade was a good player? He was apparently just lying to people.
Oh, because the team was ass.
Yeah. How dare you?
People thought he was legitimately one of the reasons why they were one of the worst teams in the league. Like, I'll never forget. I remember the Brooklyn Nets game when it was that awful season where he had like 48 against the Nets. Nets were also a terrible team. And he did everything he needed to do to get them the W. And it was like late game. Somebody in Detroit, it wasn't K, like had like a turnover and they lost the game. And it was just like, yo, he's just not a winner. And I'm like, dude, like the roster is really, really bad. Like they won't have like half of their roster won't be in the league next year. Like that's how bad the roster was, and now get a couple good players, get a little foundation, a little,
get rid of Monty Williams.
Yeah. No, Monty Williams is a cancer.
He was, I forgot.
Awful.
He was
awful.
Over there sabotaging.
He definitely just took the money, and I respect that. The money was a big bag. He wanted to go. He didn't want to coach that year.
Yeah, didn't he tell them he didn't want to coach?
They kept upping
the
money.
They just kept upping how much they were going to give him. And that's the point where it's like you're kind of foolish to not take the money.
Yeah, you got to take the money.
He did not want to be there though. Like you should have took the first 2 hints. He did not want to be there.
Facts. I gotta shout out my boy Cheese for the 10 gifted, man. I appreciate you, Cheese. I appreciate you. Shout out to Cheese. Then we have Nate Mars/panel. OKC, a 50-plus team was PC and Swiper undervaluing Shai. They're ass on offense without him. They can't shoot. They would be a playing team or 11th. I totally disagree with that.
I don't know about playing team, but
I PC is.
When they said 55, I thought they were
player's choice.
Oh.
Yeah. When they said 55, I thought they were reaching. I don't know.
Swiper got to be. Y'all got to stop him, man. Y'all got to stop him. Like it gets to a point. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop him, bro. Like
stop him from what?
He got to stop, bro. This whole keep doing this Joker SGA shit every other week. Enough is enough, bro. Like somebody's got to stop him, bro. The constant caping when it doesn't need to be caping, something has to be stopped. Somebody has to do it. Got to be one of you two. I'm asking.
I'm actually not all against what he's been saying so far this season, and so it's going to be real interesting. What order is the top two? I know we all have the same top two, obviously, but
that's the debate here. It's
exactly
if you're a Shai or a Jokic guy for MVP, and that's what this debate is about.
Shouldn't really be a debate, but
we did the 5 through 3. Kane got recognition. Brunson got recognition. Luka got recognition, but we know this race is coming down to only 2 players.
For me, this isn't a race. One should be extremely obvious. But the floor is the floor is yours, fellas.
All righty. I'm interested in your explanation of that. I'm very surprised nobody had Jaylen Brown. Nobody even thought about Jaylen Brown.
I thought about him.
Talking about when you spoke about the injury thing.
Yes.
talking about
Yeah.
I
Honorable
mean,
mention.
I told you, Derek White leads the team in EPM. I don't know what you want me to do with that information.
Oh, brother. Okay, yeah. Let's get to 2 and 1. So at number 2, I got SGA.
Damn, last night swayed you that much?
Yeah, look, because to be
God.
honest with you, bro, it was the winning that was taking him over the top and the potential of like the record and stuff like that.
That they can still get.
They might still get it. You know, it's not like it's off track. I'm not saying that. But if we're just talking about
73 on
play,
pace, by the way, just so you know. Just put that.
cool. If we're just talking about play, nobody's playing better than Jokic right now. I'm sorry. Nobody's playing better than Jokic, even with his horrendous defense from time to time. And I am going to be calling it out every single time.
Time to time? This shit like 5 times a week.
It's
And they
5
play
times a
3
week.
games.
Nah, okay. Oh, let's say they play
It's
3
bro.
games in a week. Let's say they play 3 games in a week.
It'll happen twice.
He'll be bad on defense like one, like horrendous, and then he'll be like mid the other 2.
I feel like
Oh wow, how the turntables.
You know, I don't think there is any other reality that exists where a player can be averaging one of the most efficient 30-point per games seasons in the history of basketball, the most efficient for a guard in history, surpassing Steph Curry, by the way, we know how efficient he is. Be on pace to lead his team to 70 plus wins without his second best player or third for most of the season. I just don't know how there's a reality that exists that he is not the clear front runner. If Jokic didn't have Jamal Murray or Aaron Gordon for most of the year.
To be fair, he hasn't had Aaron Gordon for a lot.
You're right.
Few weeks.
If Jokic hasn't had that, then I feel like we've used the argument for Jokic before about injuries and his team not being up to snuff, and that's why he was able to win MVP. I just feel like SGA, he adds the most two-way impact. When you offensively, I think he's just as impactful as Jokic. If you look at the on and off splits, the Nuggets have a 112 offensive rating when Jokic is off the court, which is not good. But OKC has a 110 offensive rating when SGA is off the court. What holds OKC afloat in those lineups without SGA is that they have a 97 defensive rating when he's off the court. They have an all-time defense, but the offense is legitimately Shai reliant. So I just think that Shai adds all-time value on offense and is also a really damn good defender. And he's on pace to make history this year from an individual and a team perspective. I think he's the MVP.
I don't see a world, and you can call me crazy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see a world where you're sitting at 25-3. You're putting up these insane numbers. You're also playing great. You are the engine, and both of them are the engine for the team. So this is really, we're just nitpicking 2 of the best players in the world. But unfortunately, it's what we have to do because the conversation, it's so close. Both of them are super efficient. I don't even want to use the defensive argument because I do feel like SGA is probably the worst defender in the lineup 9 times out of 10 when they do play. So I don't want to use the defensive argument, but just looking at offensively what they provide. I mean, OKC, man, I've been saying this for a minute. Outside of SGA, that it looks rough. Like the offense looks nuts. I mean, you just have a bunch of D and maybe hit 3 type of dudes all the time, and a lot of them aren't the greatest ball handlers. A lot of them don't create a ton of looks for each other. They play a certain brand that works for them. I think this team works for SGA. This is a team that, I need y'all, and I can help when I need to, but I need y'all to lock the opposing team up, and I'll limit the turnovers. I'll keep us in the game. I'll get to my spot. If I need to make a pass out the double team, I'll improve on that. If I need to make a read, I'll make a read, get me the mismatch. And I think this team works for him. But I just think right now, he's on the verge of history, man. I know we want to crown the Joker, and I get it. They're 20-6, and I do think the Joker is the best player in the world. But we talking about MVP. SGA is on a historic pace individually, plus the team is on a historic pace as like a team, and he's the driving ship. He may not win unanimous because only one GOAT can do that, but come on, like you know what I'm saying? Like SGA is number one for me. The Joker is a smooth number two, but can still win it.
Like, don't you think it's absurd that the standard we're holding SGA and OKC to is if they don't break the regular season wins record, that is a knock. If they don't break the record, that hurts his MVP case.
But that it's because of
that would
the
take
rest
him
of
over.
the field. It's because of the rest of the field, which is Jokic. Now, yes, does OKC's offense, tailor off when SGA's off the court? Obviously. But they're also 8.5 points better defensively. They're 90. What do they have? 96,
97 rating without SGA.
That would be a historic defensive rating.
Yeah,
relative, especially if you do relative to the league. So, like, yes, the offense tails back a bit. I also think the reason why I have them losing a couple of more games too is because, and I think I saw Carson say this. Shout out to Carson on Twitter, where putting J-Dub back in the lineup could it's kind of swinging some things for them a little bit, and he just hasn't been a good offensive player yet. And I think as he continues to, start and not play well, I think that can affect their team. I do think they were playing better offensively when J-Dub wasn't there and Chet was finding his rhythm early in the game, and AJ Mitchell knew that he was going to have consistent touches and he was playing very well offensively. Not saying that they're a better team without J-Dub, but as far as like just him coming back, getting his rhythm, things of that nature, I do think that may take a little time and they may lose a few games. But Joel, the reason why the standard for him, to me, is to win MVP, is to be somewhere around that record, is just how well Jokic is playing. Jokic is averaging what? 29.5, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, shooting 61% from the field, 42.5 from three, 84 from free throw with a 71.5 true shooting. Like, he's playing on such an absurd level that, yes, it's also going to take something absurd to win the MVP over him. And by the way, yes, Thunder are what? 25-3 or whatever?
They've lost 3 games in 28 games.
The Nuggets have only lost 6. It's not like they're way behind in the
How many wins they have?
Well, they have 20 wins to OKC's 25.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
That is true.
Cut it out.
But I'm just saying, 6 losses. And mind you, missing Aaron Gordon, haven't had Christian Brown. Hayden Watson is now also out.
That's true.
So, that can swing in his narrative as well. But Jokic is playing basically the greatest offensive season we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's why I'm more on that side of, I do think OKC breaks the record, but I do think they need it, because you need, when the race is this tight, like the race is this close, you need something else. Like, you need something else to kind of take it over the top. It can't just be regular stats. It can't be that advanced, because both of these guys, honestly, probably going to shatter all the advanced numbers, the PRAs, the true shooting, all that nonsense, right? So what else can you bring to the table? If SGA walks to the table like, all right, well, we won more games than the 73-9 Warriors, and I'm also playing at this level, what can you say to me,
Yeah, I do think now, if they do that, they win the 72-73, Shai's going to win the award, and he's going to win it running away. And I will agree with that as well, as far as like the history of how the award is given. I'm just saying, though, if OKC ends up winning like 67, 68, and Nuggets are sitting there with like 62 wins, who's playing better? As great as SGA's playing, bro, Jokic he's topping himself with these offensive seasons year after year after year, and he's even better this year than he was last. So I'm not the biggest Jokic guy, not in the least bit, but I have to acknowledge the level in which he's playing, man. He's playing at an unbelievable level. Mars.
In the world.
Who do you have 1-2? Who's your MVP right now?
Joel Embiid, Mars.
2, I have Jokic. At 1,
Keontae George.
Hey.
Shout out to Keontae, man. If it was just against the Lakers, maybe. But yeah, 2, I have Jokic. At 1, I have Shai. I think all the points that can be made about both of them kind of have been made. There's not much I can really add. I think for me, and this is where I guess maybe I diverge a little bit. The biggest case for Shai's MVP candidacy for me is the fact that he's managed to convince you guys that this is a super team. That to me is the biggest notch in his hat, I guess. This team is not this unstoppable force that people are trying to paint them as. No, he just doesn't have anything.
I was like, what?
I was locked in. I'm locked in.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing he has is, yeah, the defense is amazing. No one's taking that away with or without Shai. Now, do I think 96 defensive rating is sustainable for a whole season without Shai? Probably not, but we'll see.
You've been saying that the whole season, by the way.
Yeah, we're 28 games in. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. But like I don't think it takes a genius to figure out that Shai's they played 28, he's played 27, I think. I think he's missed 1 game. Shai's had maybe 4 games, I would say, are bads or mids. They've lost 3 of them. If Shai doesn't play great, they don't win. Not at this historic level. Anyway. And like there's a direct correlation between Shai's performance and them running teams out the building. When Shai didn't have a good game against Portland, they lost. Now it was a close game. I'm not saying they can't keep games close. I'm not saying they're going to get blown out.
How many people were out there that game 2 for
a lot, and Shai didn't play well, and they lost. Last night, I would say, was a mid-Shai game. He wasn't great. They lost. The game against San Antonio was not a great Shai game. They lost. The only other game I would say was not a very good Shai game, probably that Dallas game early in the season when like he shot like 1 free throw and he didn't play very well. They won that game. Shout out to him. But like this team doesn't win without Shai being amazing. And I'm not saying Denver win without Jokic being amazing. But what I am saying is the fact that 72 wins or less is deemed as a failure for this team, or they're expected to break the record, or blah, blah, blah. That's a testament to how good Shai is, in my opinion. Because this team, and I'm not saying, they need to prove they can win 73 without Shai. What I'm saying is the fact that they're viewed as this team that's impossible to beat is because of what Shai does, in my humble opinion. Their defense is amazing. But in what world does it make sense that a team can have a 96 defensive rating without Shai, and yet they play in transition even less without Shai? If you're getting that many stops, how are you in transition less? How does that make sense? If you're getting that many stops, how can you barely score when you're going up against an unset defense every time down because they can't score on you? How? Explain the mathematics behind that. If you are getting a stop every time down, which means you're going up against a defense that is not set every single time because you're getting stops, how can you still not score? How can the team still not score? If they are putting all of their best players in lineups without Shai, and J-Dub's tanking the bench lineups, by the way. That's how bad J-Dub's been. J-Dub has been bad.
J-Dub has not been.
Integrating J-Dub has been a struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming J-Dub for that. He's just got into the fold. They were a team that was rolling. I'm not blaming J-Dub for that. But it's been a struggle. So if a team is playing that many minutes with pretty much all of their best players minus Shai on the court, they're getting this many stops. That means they're playing in transition more. We already seen the turnover frequency when Shai's off the court. Their turnover percentage is like 21%. They're turning you over 1/5 of the time. And they still can't score the ball. Do you know how bad that must mean they are offensively? Like, I don't think we're comprehend. Like, we just be like, oh yeah, their offense is below average without Shai. Do you understand what it means to be a below average offense when you're getting stops this often? Like, you can't score in transition.
That means your ass. Absolutely.
That's what Shai is lifting to. I can't remember the exact number Joel said. 120 something offense. Like,
yeah, they have a 110 offensive rating without Shai on the floor.
Like that's ridiculous, and that's with the best defense we've ever seen. That's with all of their best players playing in lineups without Shai. They tried to put all of them together and say, Shai, go out. And Ludor's been terrible, by the way. Shai, go out there with Ludor, J Will, the other J Will. Put him out there with the lesser players on the team because they know he can floor raise those lineups. Put all of their best players to dominate the non-Shai minutes and they still can't score the basketball. Like, if that's not value, I don't know what value is. And once again, Jokic, amazing season. We know the numbers he's putting up. We know his impact. I still do think he's a better offensive player than Shai. I think everything I've said about Jokic, I think the reason his on-off numbers don't look so crazy is because of the leap Jamal Murray's taken this year.
Mhm.
And that doesn't hurt
That's true.
Jokic's MVP case to me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Jamal Murray got better. Jokic.
No, it's about fucking time.
Shout out to him, but like that's not gonna make sense to me. So
about time,
Jamal Murray being able to elevate the non-Jokic minutes in a way that he hasn't been previously doesn't make Jokic a less valuable player, in my opinion. It just is a testament to Jamal Murray's amazingness. But when I'm looking at Jokic and his value, this year he's quite clearly been bleeding value on defense, in my opinion. Now, you said one bad game, 2 mid-game, whatever. For me, he's been bad on defense since like the first week of the season. The first week he was cool. He was playing defense. Ever since then, it's just been downhill, in my opinion. And when a race is this close, I do think the race is close because of the level Jokic is playing at. Yeah, the guy who doesn't bleed value on either side of the ball is the one who I'm going to favor. That's just kind of where I draw the line. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But second in MVP, relatively close race. I do think Shai hasn't been as great recently, like the Spurs game, the Wolves game last night, even the Clippers game in the first half, he wasn't good. So if Shai continues on this downtrend, yeah, Jokic, I think, could overtake him because I also think that's going to coincide with more OKC losses if Shai doesn't pick up his performance. So, yeah, I got Shai, Jokic too, but we're 28 games in. We'll see how things shake out.
To add to this conversation, OKC, when Shai's on the floor, they have a 125.5 offensive rating. Jokic, when he's on the floor for Denver, they have a 130 offensive rating.
That makes sense.
It's Denver right now is rolling out a historic offense. This is right now their number one offensive rating this year. It would also go down as the number one offensive rating season in NBA history. So they're both having pretty remarkable seasons.
Yeah, I think with Denver, the offense just feels more fluid. Like OKC, you kind of know what you know what the vibe is going to be, man. You mentioned it, Mars. Just team, just looking at the players. When we're just talking strictly offense, not that good. Not that good. Lou Dort, that was the fakest 40% season I've ever seen in my life last year.
Back-to-back 40% seasons.
Yeah, like
and both of them been fake. Huh? That's the fakest chain in the league. I just want to put that out there. That's the fakest chain in the league. People were still
guarding him like, hell no. No way you can shoot. We're just going to let this ride out. And it's, biting them in the ass, Case and Wallace and all them boys. I will say AJ Mitchell has been cool off the bench. But, this team, oh man, their brand of style, their style is different. I'll say that. Their style is extremely different, and it's defense first. And I think that works for them.
Absolutely.
What you about to say, bro?
Well, I'll let some people come up and say what they have to say. But like without Shai, they still have with all that being said,
55 wins is nuts.
No, they're plus 14.5 without Shai on the court.
I believe that those are dominating bench lineups though.
I mean, that's how you win, right?
Yeah,
you should know, Mr. Steph Curry, man, 2016.
Yeah,
Steph goes to the bench. Iggy and Sean Livingston come in, actually do the dirty work, and then Steph Curry gets the front run the rest of the game, right? That was the game plan in 2016.
I see where this is going. Front run. No unanimous MVPs in Lakers history. Interesting. We're hating.
The fact that LeBron and Michael Jordan don't have one, but the 6'3" shooter does.
That just tells you how much shooting is valued.
Hey, you
see the route I took? You see the route I took there? I didn't take a disrespectful route.
You're right. You're right. You're clearly right. Christopher, and obviously the link is in the chat, so you all can start coming up, and we definitely have about 45 minutes left, because we're gonna get out on time. Correct, we're getting out of here on time. But let me read these super chats before I let y'all up. Christopher Drake says, "Who's a better defender, Cade or Ant?" I got Ant.
I got Cade.
Possession to possession, I think is Cade. But
I'm
if
going
you
with Ant.
Need a stop type vibe,
It's Ant.
I think Ant's more capable of that.
If we're talking about man to man,
possession to possession,
one-on-one defense, it's Ant. If you need multiple things, it's Cade. More versatile. Cade is a more versatile defender.
And the same person actually said Well, how would you rank Cade and Shai on defense?
Cade is the best defender out the three.
Well, I'm gonna say the same thing. Possession to possession, I think Ant's the worst of the three. But if you need a stop, I'm gonna go with Ant over both of them. I just think Ant picks and chooses his moments, and it's more of a on-ball stuff. But I think he's the most capable. But possession to possession, I think he is the worst.
I got
going
Ant
Ant.
I got Ant as the best, Cade
I'm
second.
just over there lying. That shit's sad to see.
No, bro. This side knows ball.
Just simply
That
lying.
other
over
side
there.
doesn't know ball.
I mean, who shut down the MVP last
and
night?
this is what you guys are doing.
But that's why I said when you need a stop, you go to Ant. But a game is more than just the final.
I mean, who's better at playing passing lanes? Who's better at weak side rim protection?
It's Cade.
Side rim protection.
It's Cade.
Rim protection. It's Ant.
It's Cade and Shai are both better than Ant.
It's Cade.
Rim protection. It is Shai. But no, Ant over Cade for rim protection for sure.
You just told me the truth.
Yeah,
I've caught you. I've caught you in a lie. You have just told me you haven't watched many Detroit games.
Cade
I don't agree with that.
Ant does not block Shai at the rim, rotating.
Cade has done that all year for game winners.
And Ant has done that in the playoffs.
Yeah,
all right. If you brought up the playoffs, I can't say shit. You got me there. I mean,
the rotations at the rim they don't make also matter in this equation. Just because you remember the 2 blocks that Ant actually made, it doesn't mention the 4 he missed in that same game because it was the second quarter and it wasn't the.
He got the ones that mattered.
But that's what I'm saying. So once again, possession to possession, Ant quite clearly bleeds the most value on defense. But when it's time to lock in, clutch time, whatever, you probably trust Ant to get stops more than the other 2 because he's the most physically capable. And when he locks in on the ball, you can see he can have possessions like he did on Ant. We can see he's had possessions like on Luka, etc. He can do those things. But possession to possession value, I think, has to matter on defense, in my opinion. Like it's more than just, oh, this is what you're capable of when you lock in. But if you lock in for 2 minutes a game and you're playing 35, that's 33 minutes of not locked in defense.
Yeah, that's why Dwight's better than AD.
This AD, for sure. This AD used to be locked in once upon a time.
AD just had a great defensive game the other night
against the Pistons. He had a really good.
The Mavericks have been locked in.
They're a good team if they're healthy, man. I tried to tell people.
All righty,
let the Steph Curry guy go first.
Absolutely not. What's up, Druba? Is that Druba?
Yes. I'm here.
Hey, it's my boy. Now, look, again, the link is pinned in the chat. And I also want to acknowledge, shout out to the 400 plus that we have here. Make sure you like the stream and sub to the channel. Appreciate the turnout, man. It's been a great episode so far. And I've definitely been enjoying Joel and Riv. We've been having a great episode. But let's get into what the guests have to say. And just because Riv said go to Drubo first, we're not. What's up, Dev?
What's good, my guy? What's good?
How you doing? What you got to say? What you think about our top 5 MVPs and who are your top 5 MVPs?
Top 5 MVPs. Can you repeat it one more time? I had it cause off the phone for a little bit. I mean,
we all have different lists, so repeat.
Well, Rev, what's your top 5?
I like how he went me first. So I had SGA, I had Joker at number 2, Ant number 3, I had Luka at 4, Cade at 5.
Yeah, I would say based off how I know the NBA gonna perform, SGA is without a doubt number 1, best record in the league, stats. Jokic 2. I low-key got Cade at 3. I know I got Ant. I think Ant is better than Cade, but I think Cade gets a nod because 1, he has a narrative push because MVP is about narrative. The narrative push, and also he has been balling in the East. So I got Cade at 3, Ant 4. I had Luka in the beginning of the year. Luka was up there, but he kind of fell off. But I'm still put Luka at 5.
I like that list, bro. That was real sturdy of you.
You have Luka at 5?
Yeah, he has Luka at 5, bro. Luka at 5. 5.
Why so low on Luka?
You low on Luka.
The disrespect has to stop at some point.
4 is better than 5.
But hey, man, but if I have some nasty propaganda, my guy, if we was a winning team, my guy Jalen Johnson.
Oh,
never mind.
Oh man,
I'll stop.
Why is he's 6'9" and can't guard anybody?
Hey, but he's 6'9".
Jalen Johnson has been egregious on defense.
No, Mars.
It's embarrassing.
Mars has been terrible because I was arguing with Hawks when he said, "See, our defense, we gave up 30 points to the Hornets. We've been doing that without Trae Young. I think it's a scheme issue because we give up so many threes. But I'm gonna stay on topic. But right now, Shai the MVP right now, but I don't know. Jokic might. I think the narrative might be changing now a little bit with Jokic might take the number one spot if the OKC keep on trending the way they are. But Shai the MVP right now.
Rose said it's a team issue. Blaming Quinn Snyder is nuts, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah, they don't employ many good defenders. To be fair,
that is true.
Who doesn't? Atlanta?
The Hawks. Yeah.
Dyson, Nikhil.
Okay.
We got no.
Stop there, bro.
Nikhil's been mid on defense this year, by the way. But yeah.
The offense was.
Onyeka,
I know that.
Onyeka, Gay.
Onyeka's defense been fake.
His name is Gay, for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, Gay.
Hey, respect Demon Gay.
But the issue is we have no size. Like we give up so many offensive rebounds. Like because we
that's true.
Small. So like even though Onyeka's a good defender, we have a 6'9" center. So. Yeah,
good point.
Onyeka's more of a 4 than a 5 in my opinion.
Exactly. Like,
especially now that he's shooting a 3. Like,
I'll be fair too. Like y'all caught the Hornets on a good night. Everybody was healthy, playing well. Like
and they made 18 in the first half.
Yeah, it was a good night.
I don't know.
That's the vision for that big 3. That's the vision. Yeah,
it was it right there. It just happened to be y'all.
I don't know what about Charlotte, but we can't beat Charlotte. We can't beat Charlotte in football. We can't beat in basketball. Charlotte just got to land a number.
It's a rivalry.
But it's okay. Darren Peterson on the way. To Atlanta.
What?
Yeah, okay, buddy.
New Orleans pick.
We could get it.
They could. That New Orleans pick could turn into Darren Peterson for them.
Yes,
that's true. I forgot y'all had that pick for us.
I'm praying.
You're gonna get Caleb Wilson and like it.
Caleb Wilson next to Trey would be interesting.
Yeah, I like that, but I'm praying for Darren Peterson.
I mean, that would just make
if you get that pick. If you get that pick, wouldn't you trade that pick to get Giannis?
For Giannis?
Yes, because he would be available in the market in the summer. If you really get that pick, aren't you willing to trade that pick?
If you're Atlanta,
you still have to make the money.
Yes,
I'm not lying.
Trey Young expiring contract.
I'm telling you this. Everybody on a
Hawks have to take his player option for that.
But do you mean? I think you mean
he will, because I don't think he's getting that big of a contract.
Like it doesn't make sense for them to wait. They should trade for Giannis now because then you can sell the Bucks and they get to tank as well.
Yeah, but honestly, everybody on the Hawks is up for trade except for that pick and Jalen Johnson. That's what the front office said.
But if you trade Trae Young in the pick, who's the point guard?
Exactly. Like we have
Dyson.
Jalen
Johnson, he's the point guard.
You guys, I don't know if you guys been watching the Hawks closely. Dyson's been one of the worst offensive players in the league.
No, Mark.
Has no one realized that Dyson's regressed?
You said the worst offensive players in the league?
Yes.
Oh, he's
shooting like 15% from 3 this year.
Bro, he stole money.
No, he can't. And
I said
no, real talk.
This year, that's what I said.
No, real talk. Here's the thing. He can't shoot free throws. So the thing is, all he can do is that push floater. He does not draw contact because you know why? Because he doesn't want to go to the line because he's gonna miss the free throws. He shoots 15% from 3. Onyeka, we have all 3 of our centers are shooting better than Dyson for 3. He can't dribble.
Oh, I gave him too much credit. It's actually
somebody just said he's
13.7%.
shooting 10% from 3.
Yeah, Dyson is pissing me off.
13.7%.
Yo, it sounds like you just saying he asked. You talk about he's scared to go to the free throw.
He got paid and he
offensively he's been terrible this year.
Offensively, all he can do is play defense and pass. That's it.
Yo, yes, he stole money.
The defense regressed. The defense is worse than
the defense hasn't been as good this year, but that's like the true of the whole roster. So I don't know. And Luke Kennard, I'm trying to keep telling that 44% from 3 chain is fake.
No.
He adds himself to 44% from 3 and then won't shoot. That's Luke Kennard's whole career. I don't know what it is with him. But guess what? Luke Kennard this year, 43.9%. Like, that's all he does. He'll shoot 44% and then be like, wide open threes from now
and
on.
We're using him as
else.
And we're using him as a ball handler.
And hijacking offense.
Yeah, but yes, we're using him as a ball handler. I don't know why.
That's what you paid him for, to come in and be y'all dumb.
Oh my gosh, paid him to be a ball handler.
I'm like, I don't know why y'all did that. Like I made a bet with a Hawks fan because he was like, yo, Luke Kennard's gonna average 4 assists a game. I'm like, what?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, he did show some passing chops in Memphis last year when they weren't running pick and rolls.
That shit was fake, brother.
By the end of the day, I keep trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell people about this.
Real talk, that's hilarious.
And maybe now he's in Atlanta, so Atlanta fans are seeing what Memphis fans were probably talking about all these years.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't shoot the ball. Like
Unless
he's a
he's
shooter.
wide
who
Yeah,
will
I
shoot.
didn't. Yeah, I
And he
didn't,
still
yeah,
won't shoot it real. He'll be wide open and he still might not shoot it.
yeah,
Like, it's
and that,
something wrong with him.
yeah, that
It's a
It's
confusion
coin
weird.
toss
was
whether or not
Really
Luka
weird.
Doncic will shoot the ball. He shoots the
Man,
ball that well
weird.
when he won't shoot it.
because
He could shoot it. I don't know what's wrong with
yeah,
him.
that's the thing. Like when he was in Detroit, I swear he was shooting when he was in Detroit. Like, was he not shooting in Detroit? Like, I'm just so confused.
That was
There's
so
been
long ago, I don't even
from my
remember.
memory, there's been a very common theme since the Clippers. Since he was on the Clippers, it's been very common. I can't remember Detroit very vividly. That's like Blake days. But since the
letting-
Clippers, this man will not shoot.
He
the
was
ball. And it's
letting
crazy,
him go in college. I
he
don't
was
know what
elite
happened.
at Duke too. So I
Yeah,
don't,
he
I
was
don't know.
letting it
I don't
go.
know what happened.
Boy has no
Yeah.
he needs to get the Nikhil because Nikhil he been shooting everything this year.
And we need Luke Kennard to just shoot 8 threes a game and shoot 39%. I promise you.
That's what I was
promise
expecting.
we'll be fine with 39% from 3, Mr. Luke Kennard. It's cool. You don't need to shoot 44% on 4 threes. Double the volume, shoot 39%. Everyone will be fine.
All right,
Do you think the coaches aren't telling him that?
All right.
Hold on.
I hope they're telling him to shoot. I think they know how good of a shooter the guy is, but he just don't look at the rim.
Dev, I'm gonna rotate you out for somebody so we can try to get everybody through here. But I appreciate you pulling up and always showing support, gang.
Of course.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Drupal, what did you want to talk about? My favorite man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's one of my faves, man.
Thank you, man. No, I just wanted to know about if Mars changed his criteria because he used to say that whoever playing the best is his MVP. So having Jalen Brunson, Kate Cunningham at 4th, 5th.
I think it's based on games played. So
okay.
If you're not on pace for 65 games, I didn't include you. So Giannis didn't make it, Wemby didn't make it, Luka didn't make it. Who else is there? Like that's why they weren't on my top 5 because Luka right now is on pace for 63. Giannis is on pace for way less. Wemby's on pace for way less. Steph's on pace for less. So all those guys weren't eligible to make my list. So that's why Cade is 3 and Brunson and Maxi.
Okay. And you think Shai's playing better than? Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think Shai's been the best player in the league this season. Best playing player.
You're asking something, Delta?
No, I was going to ask you who were your top 5 MVP candidates, but I want to go around the panel right now and see if we agree with what Morris just said. Do y'all think SGA's playing better than Jokic this year?
Yeah, that's why I haven't won. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you think that's just unfathomable? Because the way you was like, oh my god, like you think that's unfathomable to think?
I think it's more of a debate than how surely you answered that question. Like, oh yeah, Shai's just playing.
Well, I made the list, so obviously I thought Shai was playing better.
Well, I thought it was.
But when I explained my MVP, I said it's close. So I don't know what you want from me. That means I think they're playing at similar levels. So I don't know why you're reacting so crazy.
Jokic is playing the best as well. Same thing.
You did say Jokic. Yeah, you said Jokic.
Yeah, when you were mentioning, you said Jokic is playing the best. You said it with certainty as well.
Look at my.
Yeah, I do think Jokic is playing the best. So that's why I'm disagreeing with y'all just saying.
No, but I'm saying,
but no one looked to you.
You said it was
you believe Jokic is playing the best.
But when you said it without fault.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a gap, or do you think it's interchangeable?
Yeah.
It's
Go ahead and say it's a gap so I can leave.
I don't know. It's not a
truth.
gap per se, but it's like
there's clear separation.
I'm comfortable saying Jokic so far. I'm comfortable.
I think it's Jokic as well. I don't think it's a huge gap, but
I think the gap actually.
I disagree.
You know what? You know what's funny, y'all? I haven't watched. You know what? I'll be watching the Nuggets play the Rockets today, and so look. If I see another Nugget game and Jokic is out there laying niggas to the basket again, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll have a change of heart. I haven't watched the Nuggets in a couple of games, so we'll see.
This is a bad game to decide because Rockets just miss shot and trying to offensive rebound. If he get all the defensive rebound, he will have a good game.
Well, he just fouled out the last time he played the Rockets, so you know.
Yes, in the overtime. If it doesn't go to the overtime, then
good thing.
Okay.
He's playing defense.
Drew, who are your top 5 MVP candidates so far this season?
I think Jokic and SGA would be the top two. I think that's pretty much locked. I think after that, I think there are many people who have a case. The way San Antonio is playing, I don't think he will be 3, but Wemby, if he manages to get to 65 game, many people will vote him in because they will not have an All NBA or All Star, I think. And many people don't know anyone outside Wemby in San Antonio. I think the voters are that dumb. They wouldn't understand that Dylan Harper is really playing good. Devin Vassell is really playing good. So I think they will think Wemby carried a team to that many wins and they are suddenly the third or fourth seed. Sorry?
Who's your third? Not who do you think the voters will vote for?
I would go for Luka because of the raw numbers. I don't think he's playing that bad that people say he is because he's still efficient and scoring 35 points per game. He's not that good to what the player he used to be, but I wasn't that high on Luka anyways. I always thought Jokic was better. Last year I thought SGA was clearly better. Even last year the SGA I thought that was better than 24 Luka.
Yeah, you're out of your
I wasn't
mind.
that.
You don't think that 25 Shai and 24 Luka is a combo? You think Luka clears?
Oh yeah.
Luka, that 24 Luka, man, those were the days, man. Those were the days, man.
People underrate 26 Luka at this point. People underrate the free throw shooting jump.
No, we're watching him twerk it up for free.
Yeah,
throw.
you.
He was doing a whole lot of
I feel like rim pressure has become like the new cool thing to talk about. I don't know, like guys shooting 58% from 2, and we're complaining he doesn't get to the rim enough. I guess
he doesn't
the guys
shoot
haven't
twos a lot.
Also, he was already declining by 20.
The guy is shooting 12.5 twos a game, which is like right in line with what he was doing in 2024. But like, I guess he's also more efficient on twos than he was in 2024. So it's like, I guess like he's not getting to the rim, cool.
Well,
but he's shooting better on twos than he was in 2024, and he's getting to the line.
But
it's a problem. I guess.
When you look at the location, it's because
who cares if he's making his twos with better efficiency?
No, that 91 at the rim is fake when you're barely getting to the rim.
I don't care. That's my point. I think the rim pressure stuff is nonsense. If I'm shooting better from 2 than I did in the year in which I got to the rim more, who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm literally more efficient from 2 on the same volume, but because I'm not getting to the rim with the same frequency, it's a problem, even though my overall 2-point scoring is more effective now. Why would I care? Not to mention the fact that anytime Luka breaks the 3-point line, he's still drawing attention. So it can't just be he's not collapsing defenses gimmick, because that's not true. Not to mention the guy's getting to the line 4 more times a game. So why would I care that he's not getting to the rim a whole lot when he's getting to the free throw line more and he's still more efficient on twos? It just feels like it's the same thing with like Kevin Durant a couple of years ago saying, KD, no rim pressure. But like at the end of the day, if I'm making 60% of my twos, who cares?
Do you think that the way he's scoring right now is going to be sustainable come playoff time?
I don't think that's relevant to his MVP candidacy in the regular season.
I'm not just talking about MVP anymore, though. We're past that. We're talking about just
and yes, I think it's sustainable. Yes, I think Luka's ability
you
to
think he's going to shoot 12, 13 free throws a game?
Yeah, I think Luka's ability to draw fouls is sustainable. Yes.
Mars, do you think he's better than 24?
No, because he's not making threes at a high clip. But I just think that the 2-point stuff is like it's becoming overbearing in my opinion. Like I'm not saying like the rim stuff doesn't mean anything, but the idea that a guy can be shooting his second best 2-point percentage on volume that's comparable to the year that everyone holds in the highest regard, while upping the free throw volume by 4 free throws a game, and apparently we're knocking this as if it's a problem, makes no sense to me.
But do
like
you
it literally makes zero sense to me that a guy can get to the line. That means he's drawing 2 more shooting fouls a game, shooting
while
better
not
from
getting
2
to the basket
on the same volume.
Why would that matter?
Because that's to me that's not sustainable. That's not a real thing.
You're gonna keep drawing fouls. And you're gonna keep saying it's unsustainable until what? He has a game where he shoots 5 free throws, and you're like,
no, until we get to the playoffs or we play. Oh, do you see how he looked when we played OKC trying to twerk it up out there?
He played the best defense ever and didn't get to the line. I guess that's
when he played
a tell
Phoenix,
of what the playoffs is gonna be. How many he got to the line 9 times a game last year, and Luka couldn't even move in the playoffs. So why do I think the guy can't get to the line?
That's where
Luka's never shown an inability to get to the free throw line.
Working it up.
And if it works, who cares? If him twerking it up gets him 12 free throws, why do I care?
If he doesn't get calls, he looks like
but he's getting calls. He's getting them.
Okay,
he's getting calls.
What I'm saying is, can we get to? I want to see him get back to the point. This is how I thought he was in 24, and even years prior.
Brother,
he was a good enough player to where even if he wasn't getting the free throws at that rate, he could still score the ball because he could beat people off the dribble one-on-one. He could create space and separation. Like, that's not you going off, oh yeah, he's shooting twos better because he's shooting 91% at the rim when he gets there the one time a game. Like, I guess, bro. If you look at the short, mid-range shooting location, he was better in 24 than he is this year. I think he's shooting a little bit better from long mid this year. But then again, the shot he shoots the most, this is also my biggest gripe, and this is what also turned me off of Jason Tatum. The shot he shoots the most, he doesn't make it now.
What you just call him?
Jason Tatum. Bro, he's shooting. What is he shooting on those step backs? Like 32%?
Respect Tatum, bro.
That's fine. The 2-point stuff just means the 2-point stuff just means very little to me. The guy's shooting 12 twos a game at a high clip, uber efficient from 2. Like, I don't care if it's not at the rim. If he's getting 6 feet out instead of 2 feet out, why would I care? Like, it makes no difference to me. He's getting 6 feet out. He's scoring routinely, floaters, touch shots, whatever the case may be. Because he's not right under the basket.
So my question then is, how about we substitute those threes that you're bricking and turn them into some more twos?
Sure, I have no problem with that. I'm not my whole gripe wasn't about the 3-point stuff. This all started with me talking about the 2-point stuff. The 3-point stuff is a valid concern. The guy shooting 32% from 3 on high volume. I think an idiot can tell that that's not ideal. The 2-point stuff I just feel is being overblown. The rim pressure stuff, like Luka collapses defenses. The moment Luka breaks the 3-point line, he's collapsing defenses. He doesn't need to get all the way underneath the basket to collapse a defense. That's not what he needs to do. Not to mention when you play him with a roller like Jackson Hayes, that already takes away a defender at the rim. So like the Lakers have no problem putting pressure on the rim with Luka out there. So I don't think it's a problem at all, to be honest. I think it's just something that sounds good, I guess. Also, scores inside the line, fine.
Also, real talk, do remember that different arenas track shots differently. So it might be because the Lakers track things differently than the Mavs, that you see less shots in the rim. I think the Warriors is notoriously does that very little.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, you could be right. I'm not aware of that. But you go ahead and Yomo. I'd never remember how to say your name.
I'm with good. Drago is all good.
Drago, thank you for giving me a nickname I can remember. Drago.
It's my YouTube name. We good. Okay.
Tell me your top 5.
So my top 5 is a little bit also based on vibes. So rule 5, I might should go with Steph. Again, it's a bit of a vibe.
We are ass.
Good name. I was thinking about that, but the Warriors are shit.
Oh wow, you was thinking about Steph?
Yeah, I just wanted to give his guy
the Warriors are shit, man. He won't get 15 in the.
Brother, we had 13 and 15, but I love the vibes pick. We are ass.
That was a major vibes pick, but let's go Cade. Let's go then Brunson, because in-season tournament does matter for the regular season, and he did just win that, so I guess that's a little bit of a notch. And then let's go, what's your name? Shai and Jokic at number 1, because I think the game's missed part for Luka, and Steph was a vibes pick. I think he missed.
Yeah, I was gonna say Steph's missed games, but vibes. We understand.
And then Steph also, the games where he's not scoring 40, when he scores like 11, he's missing those games as well.
I just wanted to mention him. I think you could put Luka in there.
So Steph hasn't been better than Luka this season. That's changed in the past 3 days.
No, it hasn't.
Hold on, bro.
Okay,
This is the best 37-year-old you'll ever see in your life. Don't ever disrespect. I want you to know
LeBron
that.
James is the best.
Fuck
37.
LeBron.
What year was
That was
LeBron
22. That was 22.
22 LeBron. Oh yeah, I think this stuff's better.
22.
Yeah,
This stuff is better than that, Bron.
Comfortably. This is a demon.
The LeBron playing
The
center.
LeBron that averaged 30,
Yeah.
yes. The
The
LeBron,
LeBron who's our
This is
Real talk. This is a 6'3" guard. 6'3" guard. Averaging 29 a
I don't
game.
care about his height.
No, you need
Don't
to.
I don't
think-
need a Steph stat. Riv don't have Steph top 10 all time. I just want to make sure we all know that.
Whoa.
Nah, but yeah,
Oh,
he has a
wow.
fake period.
Oh, wow.
He a fake Steph stat. You know,
First of all,
Do you care about legacies?
Don't say we. Don't
First
say
of
I
all,
just want to make sure that
they
we
are-
all have that.
First of all, Mars is correct. I did make a mistake. He is correct. I did make a mistake. We all can learn from our mistake though, because on my show,
You didn't have Steph top 10?
No, whoa! I did.
Of course
Just
you thought
not on Mars show. That's all.
Oh, so he just doesn't respect my platform, is all.
No. whoa.
He really said fuck you.
He just made a mistake. That's all it was. Mental mistake. We'll be back.
So where do you have him in your team?
He's probably like 10-9. He's better than
Okay, so listen to this, right?
10-9.
Listen, I'm gonna ask everyone a question. Does this make sense to you guys, right? Because everyone who followed my channel.
Whoa, Mars!
No. We get into this. We did the
Whoa.
series top 10 at each position, right? Explain how he can have Steph at 10, right? But when we did
Right
the
now.
point guard list, he had Steph at 1. Explain how he has Magic at 6 all time.
That's whoa. Because I'm gonna tell you a different argument. Because we're talking about legacy. I think Steph is better than Magic. The
So
legacy
Steph's
is
the number 1 point guard, but Magic 6 all time.
Steph is a better player. Steph is a better player.
Where he cares
than
about the
Magic.
legacy and accolades and all
Well,
time.
legacy-
So that
How
didn't
does
matter for the top
Magic
10
have
point
a
guards
bigger
list.
legacy than
Legacy
Steph?
have the top 10 point guards list.
Whoa.
I actually had some.
Well, legacy can argue Steph has impacted
How
the
does
game.
Magic have a bigger legacy than Steph?
Hold on, because he asked Riv a question and then
More
three
MVPs.
Riv start talking. All right, Riv. What's your explanation? Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. So when we talk about all time is everything put together. If you ask me who I think is the best player as a point guard, it's Steph. I think Steph is the best point guard.
Well, I just asked for your top 10 all time point guards.
Stop cutting me off, Mars. They asked me to
That's what
explain.
I
Let me
asked
explain.
for.
Let me explain, Mars.
Go
Now,
ahead.
we talking about all time. You have to factor in everything. And I think if you factor in everything, Magic is number 1 right now. Today. It can definitely change. I don't know what's going on down there, but it could definitely change. But that is my explanation.
Okay.
Mars,
Okay.
relax.
I have a question. I have a counter question. I have a counter.
for too long.
I have a counter question. Do you think Bob Cousy has a better legacy than Magic?
What the who?
Bob Cousy.
Bob
Demon
Cousy.
We
The
don't
hard
care
we
about
know.
Nah,
anything that
you
happened
said-
First of all,
Well, that's not true because he had Jerry West at 3. So that's
first of all,
Besides Jerry West, we care about Jerry West.
First of
well,
all,
that's not true. He had Oscar at 5.
I'm gonna answer you. I don't know your name, Brody, but I'm gonna answer that question. With all due respect to Bob Cousy, great player, all-time player, a pioneer of the game. They didn't track certain stats, and with all due respect to Bob was nice. Actually, I credit Mars for this. Mars fake put me on to some of these old dudes. He said, "Yo, go watch some film on him," and I was watching some Bob Cousy film. I was like, "Oh shit." Bro was all right. Like, bro could legitimately, you know what I'm saying? Hoop. Nah, bro, we're not doing that though. We're not doing that.
They weren't.
So we just.
But you said Steph is a clearly.
Magic,
But you said
first of all, Magic and Bob Cousy don't even have the same legacy. That's ridiculous to even think that they do. If you even just
he
look
has
at
more
what they've
championship than Magic.
Yeah.
Championships aren't the end all be all.
But
Name
Riv,
something else.
Who
He also have more All NBA teams.
You have Bill Russell.
He
at
also
10
have
on
all
the
more
all-time
and
list.
all NBA teams.
Bill Russell died, bro.
oh wow.
No, but I'm saying his legacy is not like clear.
Bill Russell died, bro. Like
What?
no, Bill Russell died. You have to show respect.
R.I.P.
No, but I'm saying you didn't show him enough respect. That's my point.
He was a coach.
Based on
and a
legacy,
player.
why is Bill Russell below Larry?
Where I had
Bird?
him at? Mars.
10.
What
10.
the
I know
fuck?
you're saying
Mars. It's
I know you're saying you would have put
players
Steph at
ever.
10.
Mars.
Now you're saying you would have had Steph above him, which means you don't even have Bill Russell top 10. And based on legacy,
I just
Mr.
said
5
9 or 10.
MVPs,
I just said 9 or 10.
which means the guy at 10 has to move off.
I just said 9 or 10. Yes, Bill
Which
Russell could
means,
drop to
and
11.
Bill Russell was at 10, which means you're moving Bill Russell out the top 10.
What's the problem with putting Bill at 11, Mars?
Because he's
What's the
better than
issue?
that.
What's the
That's
issue?
why.
There's 11 reasons why having Bill at 11 is wrong.
Okay, you know what? You're a
There's
Bill
11
Russell guy,
reasons.
and I
He has
apologize,
Bill
Mars.
at 1. So.
And I apologize, Mars.
Five reasons.
What's this? What's this?
Nah, I
You
got Bill
don't
Russell.
like
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
Every
I'm
time
gonna
this
talk about-
comes
Nah, I'm
up,
just confused.
Mars,
You gonna
every
say the
single
top 10? You
time
gonna say the
this
top
comes
10
up,
all time
I
list
would
is
never
about
believe
legacy,
that you think
and then
Bill
I'm Bill Russell
Russell
out the top
is the
10.
best basketball player ever.
Mars.
I'll
I
never
apologize
believe
for
you.
not giving more
Well, it's not the
respect to Bill
best. The
Russell.
best is Michael Jordan, in my opinion. So shut
I
up.
agree.
But
That's the
anyway, you said the top 10 all time is about legacy, and now you're saying Bill Russell's out the top 10.
Bro, you think I remember where I fucking had Bill Russell, bro?
Yeah,
Like now I gotta
remember.
readjust. Now
But
I gotta
I
readjust
remember.
everything. Now I gotta readjust.
Yeah,
everything.
adjust him
So
into the
now,
top 5.
Answer this, Mars. Who do I have at 8, 9, 10?
Hakeem, Shaq, and Bill Russell.
Okay, Shaq. Bye. We're gonna keep
But
building there.
explain
okay.
Hakeem above Bill Russell.
No, I'm not
Explain
explaining.
Why
it.
is
No,
why is,
no, I
why
don't
is
want to
Hakeem
explain.
above Curry?
Who?
You're talking about legacy, so why is Hakeem above Curry then?
Whoa.
Why
We're
is
not. Hey, we're not
Yes.
going to be pressing Rev over his top.
Whoa.
That's not why.
Nah, we might
First of all,
be.
Hold on.
We here.
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
Broski, what's your name, bros? I don't want to just call you bro.
Nate?
Nate. All right. So Nate, first of all, Nate, it's not your fault. This is Mars' fault. Let me say this. I made this list in the summer. Things change.
Hakeem ain't played a game since
Mars.
then. You don't get
He
Hakeem
keeps
ain't played a
trying to
game
tell
since
me
then. I
that
promise
Nate,
you. he hasn't.
It's a me and you conversation. We're gonna ignore Mars. Somebody mute Mars, please. Get him out of here. So, anyways, Nate, I made this list in the summer. Did I overvalue certain players? Potentially. I can admit when I make a mistake. I can admit when a man is wrong. And I potentially could have been wrong in placing Hakeem over Steph. But let me say this. Hakeem Olajuwon gets the knock that Michael Jordan left, and that's why he won. But Hakeem Olajuwon has one of the best 2-3 season peaks you'll ever see. And he's also one of the most skilled big men known to man. We watched Joel Embiid. That's basically Hakeem Olajuwon right there, except Hakeem was just better. So I say that to say Hakeem Olajuwon, MVP, DPOI in the same year, along with the ring, didn't have an all-star. That shit right there, we praise Jordan for what he did in '88, but Hakeem actually won the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying in that department. In terms of him and Steph, I think they're extremely close. I think 8 to 12 is really a conversation. But Nate, I can admit when I make a mistake, and
so Magic's not even
If you have to,
Magic is just above.
If you had to redo it.
if I had to redo it, okay. If I had to redo it,
I had a question after this.
We need to hear the whole top 10. We need to hear.
What's this?
Yeah. Let's get to it. Come on, let's get to it.
Wait, Nate. So you're saying if I had to redo it, would I put Steph over Hakeem?
And Magic.
I'm Magic.
And Magic.
I'm Bird. And Shaq.
Shit.
Yeah, I need this.
Oh wow, Bird. Oh wow.
Might as well just go
Yeah, and Tim Duncan. Let's try. And Tim Duncan.
All right. These are good questions. Okay, so you said Tim Duncan first. No.
Okay.
Bird.
No, how about you just give us the 1 to 10?
Damn.
Yeah, let's hear the top 10.
On the fly.
Let's hear the new top
All
10.
right.
On the fly.
So this is new adjustment, reorder. Forget everything that happened in the past.
Yep.
MJ 1, Braun 2, Reem 3. Shit, this is tough. I got Tim Duncan 4, Kobe 5.
Oh wow.
Steph 6, Magic 7,
Yeah.
Bird
Yes.
8, Hakeem 9, Bill Russell 10. And that's my locked-in
Okay,
list.
so in the
Don't think
past few
nothing
months,
That's a good
in the
list.
past few,
That's
hold
a
on,
good
Mars. Let me say this before you say what you say. Don't
Go ahead.
paint me as I did no other list but that list right there. That is my list going forward. Don't ask me another question. Go ahead, Mars.
in the past few months, what's put Duncan above Kobe? Because
He just said, "Don't act like he didn't."
But I'm asking what changed. I'm asking what changed.
Oh, okay. I can tell you exactly what changed, Mars. I had a month off, and I went and I did a ton of research, and that research came to that conclusion that I think Tim Duncan is one of the most flawless players I've ever seen in my life. And being as if that's what I've seen.
Do more research.
Put him there.
Do more research.
That's what I'm gonna do. He was flawless.
Yeah, I'd say that research.
He's flawless. Everybody calls him boring. I call that winning. That's what I call it. Winning.
Flawless is so nasty.
I call it winning.
Flawless is so pat. But I mean,
That's terrible.
I call it
question.
winning. You
Not
praise
him.
Bill Russell. I call it winning with 10.
you don't.
I got him 10. I had him 10.
And you had Duncan at 4.
He played the same fucking team every week, dude. I'm not putting him higher, bro. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
Sounds like you playing a playoff series every game.
Wait, isn't that a good thing because all the talent's on a small amount of teams then?
Wait, repeat, bro. I couldn't hear you. All the noise.
Wouldn't it be better for there to be fewer teams because now you're going to be going against more good players on one team instead of them being more spread out?
Not if you're the Celtics.
Okay.
That would work for any other team but the Celtics and the
Why are
Lakers.
they routinely beating Wilt's teams when Wilt's teams are better?
Well, he kept playing the Lakers and kept beating the Lakers.
Like, if you're why
that's
are
a
you
Wilt
beating the
problem.
Sixers and Lakers again and again?
That's a Wilt problem.
He beat
Wilt's probably the best player in the world.
You know, first 3-1 comeback in NBA history. You know?
I respect that. That's a hell of a comeback. He has Bill Russell probably had 8 Hall of Famers on his team? 7, 8
Hall of Famers are only Hall of Famers.
Can you name
the
them?
ring
Just
count.
out of curiosity. Can you
Whoa! You calling John Havlicek a Hall of Famer because of Bill Russell? You're disrespectful to the game of basketball.
said
Can you name the 8 Hall of Famers? Just out of curiosity.
I can name maybe 4.
Exactly. What I just okay.
I can name maybe 4. Maybe 4.
Just because he
Fame.
don't know the other
There's 4 Hall of Famers in the 12.
Hold on, wait, stop, Mars. Stop. The dude with the D-Wade shit. You name him.
I named them.
Oh.
Kuzi, Havlicek, Sam Jones, JoJo White.
You was gonna name the same people I named,
but I don't disrespect him.
You probably don't. We
probably
don't
JoJo White.
Probably don't ever talk about him.
We'll let that slide.
You probably don't ever talk about him ever. When do we ever talk about the Celtics?
We're done pressing Riv about his top 10.
It's not about Riv.
Go ahead, Drago.
Okay, so I got very much into it on YouTube comments with the.
All right, talk to me, Drago.
So I got into it with a Magic Johnson fan earlier, and he kept saying that in 1980 Magic carried a thin roster and was the Finals MVP. Can we all agree up here the 1980 Finals MVP is Kareem? Like, not even like Magic doesn't have it. Like, Magic doesn't have it. Like, the voters vote Kareem. Like, that he is the Finals MVP. I don't care if some TV producer changes it.
Yeah, he looks better.
Yeah, so for anybody that is unaware, apparently how the Finals MVP happened that night. So the last game of the series, the Lakers win. The voters vote Kareem as the Finals MVP. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is not present. So what they do is they switch it to give it to Magic because Magic just had the game he had. And quite literally, it's because Magic Johnson was just there. So he got the funniest shit
I've ever heard in my life.
This is documented.
This is the NBA that people take seriously. Like, I'm just playing out.
It's in his memoir, in Kareem's memoir.
And people talk about
all
Steph
of Magic Johnson's legacy is Finals MVP as a rookie that he quite literally didn't win.
Yeah,
that's all right because Iggy got Steph Finals MVP at his crib.
But at least they voted for Iguodala. Like, we can say it was wrong. Yes. I think everyone up here thinks Steph was the Finals MVP in 15. Apart from the people who think it's LeBron, but like on the Warriors, it was Steph.
Yeah, losers think it's LeBron.
Magic Johnson literally didn't win the Finals MVP, and he has 3 Finals MVPs on his resume. It's just interesting. You know?
Honestly,
I think they gave the award to the right person in 15. To be honest with you, if you look at who changed that series. It was Andre Iguodala. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But Mass Talk Sports video.
Almost
amazing
left.
video from us.
Bro, am I lying? As soon as Andre started starting, what happened?
Steph played better.
Okay, but if you look at
Iguodala made Steph better. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You know what bothers me?
He wasn't even the second best Warrior.
You know what bothers me about this whole? As soon as Andre Iguodala started, this third, bro. Steph didn't play bad the first 3 games. Like he wasn't
game two.
But this is the thing with Steph. Steph in a series will have 1 game, maybe 2, but really one disgusting, nasty, ugly, atrocious game that you like, yo, bro, you shouldn't have even been on the court. And that happened to be that one. You know what I'm saying? But game 4 to 6, you can't sit here and tell me, yeah, Andre Iguodala started. That's why Steph started pouring in 30 a game. No, that's not how that went. Steph just woke up. Like most normal superstars do. But you know, they had
who was holding LeBron to an
game 5. We seen what Steph did. I'm just saying.
What series? LeBron inefficient.
Game 5.
The team scheme, Draymond.
Shut up, Mars. I'm not asking
yeah.
you. Thank you.
My bad.
Step up the record
Yeah,
for the
the
most
team
points
just saying,
scheme and
in the fourth
Draymond.
quarter.
What of that?
We have veered way off topic. Okay,
Yes.
so look, because we got a couple of minutes, and we got a couple of minutes. So, Drago, give us your top 5 MVP. Oh wait, you already did. I'm sorry, you already did. You already heard yours. Yeah, you had Steph. Foolishness. Matter of fact, I'll see you next week. That was that was crazy. That was insane.
Steph is better than your whole team right now.
False. Well, I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I go,
Yeah, go ahead, Drew Ball.
no, I think
Well,
you're
you're
about
5
to
because I don't
kick
think
me
you
out.
gave
So
me 5.
Now I want to
Oh,
hear.
yes,
I want to hear.
for-
Oh boy with the Heat boy. The Heat guy.
Boy, it's crazy.
Yeah, my fault. Heat guy.
Mondon. There.
Yeah, I want
Mondon.
to hear his 5.
Jokic 1, SJ 2.
He knows ball.
Would it be Cater?
You asking us? You tell us.
I don't care about the 65 games, so I'm going Luka 3, Cade 4, Brunson 5.
Bro got my whole list basically. Type shit crazy.
I forgot. I didn't even know that. Didn't you have SJ 1?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, the non-ball knowers have SG. Why do you have Jokic over Shai?
This might be switching up crazy.
Because he's the best player in the world. That's why.
Okay, well, that's your argument.
Real talk called Shai the best player in the world last week.
I still think he's the best
real
player in the
talk
world.
changes his mind.
I still think he's the best player in the world.
Let me get this straight.
That's not what you just said.
Real talk can change his mind every week, but when I forget my all-time list, it's a fucking problem. I want y'all to know
that changed so
You're
often.
not
They
his
can't
co-host.
keep
You don't
up.
get co-host privilege.
They can't keep
No,
up.
for what it's worth, I do kind of make fun of Real Talk's ever-changing opinion like every time it happens. For what it's worth.
Real talk, you gotta.
But
stay
you,
on your,
yeah,
stay
you
on
didn't have
10.
Steph top 10, so crazy.
Bro, it was an accident. Honestly, when I made the list, I forgot the bro name.
Imagine a Stan forgetting their player.
Forgot, bro. I go through a lot throughout the day. I'm sorry.
Makes sense.
Happens to the best of us, you know.
Thank you, Mondon, for your top 5. Hopefully we see you Wednesday. I appreciate you pulling up. Also, y'all remember we do a Wednesday episode, 3 Central, 4 Eastern over there on Mars Talk Sports channel. So make sure that y'all tap in over there. But appreciate you giving us your top 5, Mondon. We'll see you next time. Peace. All righty. Now, Mr. Nate, guy that came up here trying to press me about some shit. What's your 5?
So I've got Shai number 1, obviously, Jokic, and I've got Luka mainly because I haven't watched that many of Cade's games. So I've got Luka 3rd, and Cade probably 4th, and then Brunson.
Okay, and can you tell us why you have
Shai?
Yeah, Shai over Jokic.
Because I just think he's the better player when I watch the two. I like the ability to play both ends, and I think he's carrying a much bigger load than Jokic is. Like I mentioned in my pause. No, but like I mentioned, I think the Thunder offense is trash. I think without him, therefore, for example, when you guys talk about them winning 50 games, but I literally think they are a play-in team or even 11th seed because I saw them play against the Suns. Without Shai, they were struggling, and most of the minutes that they win is against the bench. And whenever they play a competent team, I just think they would not be able to. For example, you guys said they're not a play-in team, right? But I don't think they'll be a top 6 team. Like, there's no team in the top 6 that I think they'll be better than without Shai. And I can argue they wouldn't be better than Golden State, fully healthy. The Suns fully healthy with Jalen Green. The Mavs fully healthy with Kyrie. Maybe the Grizzlies will be the only team that they'll be.
So now we're making hypothetical teams right now.
Hey, the Grizzlies one you might have stretched. That might have been your one long.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Who's leading the Grizzlies elite offense? John Morant?
Yo, it's real. Yo, don't.
Yeah.
Real. Not right now. Okay. Not right now.
Oh, are you a Demetrius believer?
Who? Who'd you say?
Demetrius.
Oh yeah. That's my dog. That's bro. We go way back. I know him.
Oh
personally.
yeah, you need
Oh,
to.
no, he's been
recognize
trash
them.
this year.
Yeah, that shit's over.
Yo, aren't you? You know what? Real talk. That's cool.
Cooked.
That's cool.
That's
cool.
good.
That's
you
cool.
Need to get over that.
I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah, you need to get over that. I'm with him. You know, all that stuff he's into. You know, to be honest, Riv, he need to get back on that bottle. That's my solution. I've been saying this for months. He need to get back on that bottle. He clearly played a little.
Yo, it's not. We not here to talk about John Morant.
You're right.
Focus up.
He's not in MVP talks. Yeah, you're right.
He's not in.
Focus.
He might not even be in.
Focus. Mars.
He's not in top 20 point guard talks.
Yeah,
Joel,
he's not.
Joel, we do a show together. So being as if we do a show together, I suggest you stop right now.
Is he better than Keontae George right now?
Westbrook?
What the fuck? All right, now we're doing.
Is he better than Keontae George?
No, he's not
playing better.
No,
He's not.
John Morant or Josh Giddey.
You guys are aiming too high. You guys are aiming way too. Is John Morant better than Colin Gillespie?
Oh man.
Hey,
that's
asking the real question.
The answer is no now, which is crazy.
Listen, have your laughs now. I don't know when
You've
it's gonna happen.
having them for a year straight.
I don't know when it's gonna happen, but when it does happen, just know I'll be waiting. But have your laughs now.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I'll probably say Ja's still better if he's got his own team. If both players have their own team,
he does have his own team.
So what team
I'm saying if both players have their own team, I think Gillespie fits his role better. In that way, he's better. But
Cam Spencer is better than Ja with Ja's team.
You just lied. You watched 3 games this year, and I hate that you just said that to me. Cam,
when Ja came back,
Cam Morant's only played like 9.
That's more than Cam Spencer.
But all right, Nate, I appreciate you pulling up.
I can't hear any of y'all though. That's the problem.
Oh well, you gotta try to fix that then. I don't know, brother. But Nate, I appreciate you pulling up. Bad explanation of why SJ is number 1, but you know it's your list. So
for real, all jokes aside, like genuine question, like real talk. I want to ask you because I first of all I think you're smart. I do genuinely think you're a smart guy. It's just when you run around here caping this. Yeah, I think this team can win 55 games without SGA. You lose me. You lose me really bad. Like, dude, this team without
SGA. It's like you don't watch them play.
But then I want to ask, because people we always love to do the if you take this guy out, what would they look like? But who are we plugging so and so in for? Like, who is taking some of that load? We can't just take him out and just assume. Like, who are we putting in there? Just like a regular player?
The load, right?
Yeah, like
regular player. No. But the reason I said that is because the premise in PC was if you just take off Shai, not that you replace him with someone else. Yeah, it was just take.
Oh, this team is like 45 wins,
50.
maybe.
Look, I believe Penn said 50 to 60 win team.
60 is nuts.
60 is nuts.
60 is ludicrous.
I do think, and all goes well, 50 is on the table for them though.
You mean with J-Dub missing the start of the season, Chet, you never know when he's going to get in and out.
Did you see how AJ Mitchell was hooping to start the year?
SJ was playing.
Okay. Give him the ball a little bit more. And hey, if we have, guess what? If we have a 97 defensive rating, we can win some games.
Yeah.
We can win some games with a 97.
J-Dub is your number 1 option.
It'll be ugly. There'll be ugly wins, but we can win some games with a 97 defensive rating. Absolutely. 1,
so when teams just like box up on OKC's offense, no SGA, like how are they going to score the ball?
They're just going to stop you from scoring.
Somebody has to score.
Okay, the game's going to end 14-12 to the other team.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's gonna be 98-90. It's gonna be good old fashioned 04 hoops.
How is OKC gonna get the 90?
No, they have the 98.
How are they gonna get the 98?
AJ, J-Dub, Chet.
Stop there. Stop.
So Isaiah.
Well, that's like 60 points right there.
Isaiah Joe can't shoot.
Well, you start giving Isaiah Joe more minutes.
He's the only consistent shooter though.
In order to make up for this offense, you're going to have to play your non-defensively inclined players. Aaron
Whatever,
Wiggins'
look.
minutes gonna have to go up. Isaiah Joe's minutes gonna have to go up.
No, we
Which means
trolling.
you're taking away from the defense in order to try to put the ball in the hoop.
Shout out to Shai, man. I appreciate you, Nate, for coming up, pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Pull up Wednesday. We can continue this conversation. I want to get everybody a chance before we get up out of here. Boom. These are our last two for the day.
Oh.
What's up, Hunter? What's up, Kev? How y'all doing?
Good. It's good. All right. I think I'm good now. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
He's fried. I fear. Yeah, I fear he's
Oh
fried.
man,
Yeah.
it's over, man.
I fear he's fried.
The face he's doing is
Yeah.
awesome.
He's super confused.
Yeah.
You're in
Hunter, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Doing all right.
Hunter, are you in a dorm room?
No, this is my room.
Oh, okay.
I know it looks like that, but
Yeah, it looks like
I
a
got-
dorm room.
it's what I got to work with. I'm fine with it.
Well, no, do your thing. Be great, bro.
No, what is your top five? Who are your top five MVP candidates, and why do you have Jokic over Shai? Because I know you're a Denver guy. Yeah, no.
So we'll skip to three.
Uh-huh.
Cade, Luka, Brunson are those, obviously. And the reason I would have Jokic over Shai right now is because so far, I think personally, I think when I'm looking at them, I think he's playing better personally. Right now, he's having the best offensive season of all time, to me, pretty clearly, while leading the best team offense of all time currently. And he's doing that now with a month without Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, and now Peyton Watson's gone out. Since the first Rocket game when Aaron Gordon went out, they have a 128.8 offensive rating, which is in about a month. They're up 4 on the next closest team ever, which is your Rockets right now, with I think is 122. I think right now they're at 126.
His Rockets is nuts. I just want to point that out.
Do you not see the gear in the back?
Yeah, we see a player who's not on the team and a player who's been retired for 20 years.
I have 2 Rocket legends in the back.
Nuts, but
2 Rocket legends. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's kind of and I also think to the point, I think if OKC keeps playing like this against top like real teams, they're not hitting that record at all. They're not getting there. And I do think Shai plays really well against those teams, but I think Jokic plays better against so far this season. We'll see, obviously, because J-Dub did just get back in the lineup, so he's going to need some time to kind of acclimate to what they're doing. But we'll see in like a couple weeks or a month what he looks like. But that's kind of where I am with it right now. Is I think Jokic is just playing better.
I respect.
The Nuggets have the best relative offense of all time right now.
Yeah,
they do.
Nuts.
Right.
I feel like that hasn't been mentioned at all this season.
Nope. Not once.
You
Especially
said
when
you get called Glazer. Don't worry about it though. That's what I want. I want in the playoffs the best defense of all time versus the best offense of all time. Let's get it.
6 games.
And this is this
I
is
wanna
what
see it
makes
so bad.
Jokic's case right here. I'm glad Mars just brought that up.
This guy makes me
See,
sick.
we know that Jokic is the main contributor to that greatest of all time offense.
Jesus Christ.
However, we also know
Chase tagging
that
along
Shai
with
is like
defense
the
or
5th,
whatever.
6th, 7th reason why OKC has the greatest defense of all time. Case closed. Jokic MVP.
I will say this. Push back on that. Hey, we got another All NBA player this year, man. He's here.
Oh.
You don't
Jamal
know how to
Murray.
drive narratives.
Oh, NBA. It's
Push
15,
behind.
just like flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know it is.
All right.
He's been that good this season, man.
No,
He's been
it's hard to
amazing.
get up there now. It's positionless,
It's hard, but I think he's gonna do it, man.
Third
It's
team, right?
awesome to
Like
see.
no second team or third team, right?
He does his little gimmick where he gets better
It
at
would
the
have to be
second half
third
of the
team.
season, man. He might get to second.
You're trolling me right now.
He might.
Oh,
I
third
don't know,
time's a
man.
charm. Third time's a
Here we
charm.
go.
I don't think so. Can you hear me now?
No, we can always hear you.
We always
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Okay. The problem is I don't know what happened. Phone, just get rid of it. I went back to the computer. The only
Gotcha.
time it will work. My bad. I'm sorry.
There you go.
All right.
Welcome.
So welcome. Thank you. All 4 of you guys. I've listened to you guys for about a good 6 months pretty religiously now. Before that, I was into basketball, but I guess I was listening to the wrong people, especially like people like First Take and all those sort of things. I think you realize after you watch them and then you actually watch with your own eyes the games, you're like, this is not the same. I'm not looking at
what's actually they're saying, so you kind of got away from it. And when you actually dive into the people that actually know ball, it's a little different. So thank y'all for actually, speaking some sort of truth other than everybody else.
I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Real
that.
talk. I don't know, but the rest of us, we really,
He said the four of us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you know
how the top three is Jokic, Shai, and you're like Luka right now. Like you're I guess.
Oh, bro.
You're fourth, I guess, but
You're calling me the Jalen Brunson of the MVP ladder?
Yeah, like you're not getting any first place votes. I guarantee that. But
where am I showing right now? He's here. Thank you. First place vote right there. So, Kev, give me your top 5 MVP candidates and tell me why you have Jokic over Shai.
I do have Jokic over Shai.
Now
the problem is the defense is a problem. Like as much as you can give me, like how like in 2K you can see how many points you're responsible for, like points and assists, but how many are you giving up on the other end is also another problem. We don't have the stats, so we don't really dive into it too much. We just say he's not the best defender ever, but we leave it at that. But disrespectfully speaking, he's probably one of the worst big man defenders in the league.
Oh shit.
And like that matters. If you're giving me 50 points on offense, but you're giving away 25, how much are you really worth? Same thing with Luka. I don't think he's top 3 either. If you're giving me 35 and 9, that's about a little over 50 points, probably close to 50, but you're giving away 7 threes maybe or something like layups, backdoor cuts. How much are you really giving me? How much is your net positive on the whole game? That matters.
Why is Jokic your MVP?
Just because I think Shai, it's more just he has such a good supporting cast around him that I think that it makes his team look so much better. And I think we always have that little bit of I guess you could say the logic of the best player on the best team sort of a thing. And he's a better defender than Jokic. He's probably a positive. So that's why. But again, I think the carrying, I guess Jokic does that more than Shai. The team carrying aspect of it, I guess you can say, because if you switch them, OKC doesn't get too much worse, but I think
worse.
They probably get better, probably. Yeah, but Shai would probably not be the same guy on Denver's team. It's a little more to it, I guess you can say. But box score, you can't look at box score. I know Mars has been big on the whole box score thing, like just going off of PRA. Damn near everybody would think Jalen Johnson would be a top 5 player in the league right now. But clearly we have to watch the game.
I like this guy.
And I'm a Spurs fan, so hate to say it. And I've been a Spurs fan for a long time, ever since they lost to LeBron in the first finals. And then ever since then, I've been on the road since 2012. But so my top 5 would be Jokic, Shai. I low-key would say Cade 3, Jalen Brunson 4, and Wemby 5.
Wemby. All right. Did you have a team before 2012?
No, I was only 12 years old and I came from a different country. So
the
first time I started watching basketball was around that time. They lost and they had the guy by the name of Tim Duncan, and I saw how they used to do everything.
Flawless player.
So just jumped in from then. I was heartbroken.
He joined right after that same Tim Duncan lost to an 8 seed in the playoffs with all his flawlessness.
Life happened.
He missed that bit.
Nobody got hurt. Ginobili got hurt.
He did come back. The best player on the team? Yeah, we know.
Yeah, the best player on the team was hurt. Tim Duncan.
Hey, I love Manu, so you ain't gonna hit nothing from me. I love Manu.
As long as we're on the same page.
I love Manu. You ain't gonna hit nothing from me. Demon. Some of these Europeans not being able to guard, man. You said Joker, Lucas. Man.
Well, the one European can guard, the guy by the name of Wemby.
There you go.
And that's another thing. I would have him higher, but I know it's not a most popular opinion because he's giving you 25 above true shooting, like above league average true shooting, still giving you 4 assists and leading the league in rebounds, I think, right now, which is, I think, if somebody would just say that, they wouldn't believe it because they're like, Wemby, tiny little guy. Well, not tiny, but like slender guy. He's probably not grabbing 13 rebounds a game. And then how much defense value is he giving you? He's clearly the best defender out of all that MVP list. There's not a single guy that comes close to him. If Giannis was still healthy, he still wouldn't be closer to him on defense. And how much value is he giving you?
He's averaging 12 rebounds a game.
12.6.
Yeah, he is.
That's 13. We round that.
There you go. Yeah, I round everything. I do.
Yeah,
If
we
it's
round that.
0.5, if it's 0.5, I go above. If it's 0.5, I go less.
Yeah, we don't say the 12.
If I like you, I go higher. If I don't,
No, I swear.
No, that's me, Mars. If I like you, we're going up. So
yeah,
we could be at
depends on how much I
11.3,
like you. You
going
averaging
up.
27, you might be averaging
Yeah.
30. I don't know. It just depends how much I like you.
No,
yeah, we going
I
up.
don't do that. It's just more decimals because it gets very confusing when you're rattling off numbers and it's like, well, he's averaging 26.7, 26.3. And it's just like, if it's less than 0.5, I'm just going to go down. If it's above 0.5 or right at 0.5, I just go up. Makes it more cleaner.
You're averaging 28.8. I promise I'm saying 30.
No, 29.
I appreciate you, Kevin. I appreciate you, Hunter. Definitely.
I got one thing I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
I want this is a list. I want to show how kind of far ahead Shai and Jokic are. This is I'm using Luka as an example. This is not slander at all. Luka on the court has a 122 offensive rating. What do the other two have? Do you think? Where
128, 130.
Shai is at 137. Jokic is at 144.
This must be Basketball Reference.
It was Stat Moose. I just looked it up. I don't care if it's wrong. I found it funny, but
push the agenda. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna fact check it. Yeah, I'm never gonna fact check it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but
if it's from a credible source, then hey, go with it.
Yeah,
I don't know what's credible. I saw the big number.
I'm 98% sure those numbers are incorrect, but push the agenda.
No filtering at all. Big numbers, they're correct. I don't.
Push the agenda, man. Yeah, I stand with you. Yeah, I agree.
Thank you guys, though.
Appreciate you, Hunter. Appreciate you, Kevin. Hey, make sure y'all tap back in on Wednesday. I appreciate the conversation and appreciate you again, Kevin, for the kind words. And make sure you stay tapped in, man. Well, I think this was another great episode, man. Episode 12 of Ball Don't Lie is coming to an end. Before we get up out of here, I want to thank again our special guests, Riv and Joel, man. From Pick a Side podcast, something that I watch personally. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys over there. You know, Drew is my guy. He's been on my platform as well. So y'all keep doing y'all thing and tell the people where they can find you.
Joel. Oh shit. You can find us on Pick a Side podcast. Shit, that was a crazy way to go like that. Oh, here we go.
For whatever reason, I can't hear when you take people off the stage. My audio just goes.
It goes off.
Mute.
You scared the hell out of me. I thought you left. Joel,
he's telling you to do the where you can find us thing.
Pleasantry.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear anything you said before.
I said it, and then you just left, and it was just like, oh wow.
Oh yeah. You could find me at Joel V. Moran and Pick a Side. That's just all channels right there.
All channels, baby. Pick a Side podcast. You heard?
Yes, sir. They're doing big things over there, so make sure that y'all tap in. And again, we are thankful for Riv and Joel to come over here and chop it up with us this Saturday evening. Somebody has an echo.
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah, I was gonna let it slide because we're nearly done.
It's probably me. I have the echo because I'm.
No, it's definitely.
It's him.
Well, now I don't hear it though.
No, it's Joel.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. The link to Pick a Side podcast will be in the description, so make sure that y'all tap that link. Mars, tell them where they can find you as well, my British co-host.
You can find me on my channel, Mars Talk Sports, Hoop Talk Podcast tomorrow, discussing the Western Conference All-Stars. You can find me, for now, still on Players' Choice. Let's go. Monday through Friday on the panel. And then, next week, Wednesday, we'll be back on my channel for episode 13 of Ball Don't Lie.
Mars,
we'll see what that's about.
Mars, how many shows do you have?
Well, I do the panel, so that's 5 a week, and then I do 2 Ball Don't Lie episodes, Wednesday and Saturday, 1 here, 1 on my channel, and then I do the Hoop Talk podcast, also on my channel on Sundays. And I'm thinking of maybe adding something else to the rotation, but we'll see.
Do you do soccer or not?
I used to talk about it, but it brought out too much Britishness within me, and I didn't like it. So I'll stay away now.
Oh man,
Well, y'all stay tuned for what Mars has coming up. Apparently, we have a new show on the horizon, so we're going to stay tuned. Potentially. Make sure that y'all like the stream on the way out. Make sure you sub to the channel. Turn that notification bell on so you know when I go live and when drop a new video. I might be going live later today for the games. Maybe. I'm not sure. If I feel like it, I will. If I don't, I'll catch you niggas tomorrow. But hey, it's been a great episode. We out. Peace.
Merry Christmas.